So, I told you long ago, winning can change you. Success can change you, not in a great way. I firmly believe that. Now, it can do great things for you as well. When the Red Sox and the Cubs were lovable losers, they had an identity. Their fans had an identity. They had fringe fans. Y'all kind of liked the Cubs and the Red Sox. Oh, look at them. They're cute. You like their players? Yes. Ernie Banks. You can go all the way back. Right? And every year they'd get close, and every year, and their old ballparks were cute, and their teams were cute, and they played during the day. Oh, they play at that weird place with the big green wall. Oh, yeah, but they never were an issue. And then they won. And then they lost their identity of the lovable losers, and then they became those obnoxious fans, remember? Oh, stop it, you know who you are. And now we'll go through a postseason without them. I don't know that we're back to normal. I don't know if we're back to where we were. But I don't know if there's a lot of people feeling bad for the Cubs fans or Red Sox fan either, as they were back in the day. Good morning, boys and girls. Happy whatever day. What is it, Thursday?
Thursday, my friend.
It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, Jason producing for the ProView Networks, and, of course, Hoser producing on the radio. Remember when the Cubs, you right? That wasn't that long ago. Cubs, Red Sox.
Oh, you're pulling for the Cubs. Bad break. Go. Bartman, you name it, they just can't get it done.
Right? You felt bad for them. They were cursed.
Oh, the Red Sox need to get over the evil Yankees, and the Yankees pouring in all this money. When is it going to be the Red Sox time?
That's right. And what's happened? And what's happened? Well, we'll do a playoffs without them. The Brewers clinched the division. The Brewers clinched the division for the first time in, I don't know, a couple decades, 3-4 decades. The Brewers have gone since Christian Yelich's injury. Remember when he hurt his kneecap? Remember when he fouled the ball off his kneecap? And they were done? Oh, well, here come the Cubs and the Cardinals, and maybe the Diamondbacks or the Giants or whatever. You know what the record of the Milwaukee Brewers is without Christian Yelich since then? 17-2.
Whoa.
They've gone on a run ripping fools. They won the division.
The division's still up for grabs. It's not. They're only a game and a half.
All right.
Brewers are a game and a half behind the Cardinals.
That's right. That is right. They
clinched the playoff
They clinched the playoff spot.
Going to the postseason.
They go in the postseason. Yeah, I can go.
That's what they were celebrating.
Yeah, They celebrate. That's right. 17-2. 17-2. The Cubs and the Mets were eliminated. And you're right. They're behind the Cardinals. They go into the weekend. They've got 4 games left. They got to finish one with Cincinnati today, and then they come to Colorado. Yeah, they didn't win the division. They're 17-2. To me, that says a lot. Look at the teams that are in the playoffs. Twins. I think the A's are going to get there. They won yesterday. The Indians lost. There's a lot of teams who spend a lot of money, but it's not the only way. You can't buy me love, baby. You can't buy me love. And we had this conversation the other day, right? Yeah, the Dodgers, Yankees spend a lot of money. Astros are spending some money, but the Astros have done it by growing their talent and taking care of their talent, right? At home. Cardinals do it their way. I don't know that the Cardinals' payroll is incredibly big. But you start looking around, and there's not one way to do it. I, for one, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to miss the Red Sox and the Cubs in the playoffs. Are you?
I'm not, because we know that the baseball playoffs, the postseason format with the added wild card game, the intrigue that it has given us the last few seasons has led to some pretty good series. And we know the Fall Classic's going to be good. The route there is going to be good. And these teams, they get a little bit of new blood. And the Minnesota Twins, led by, among others, Mitch Garver, Lobo alum in there. Of course, Alex Bregman and his MVP season for the Astros.
Do you think he's the MVP?
I think he's... I don't. If you go Mike Trout, okay, but then you have to say at some point, how many games is he missing?
No, I agree with you.
Factor that in. You look at what we're seeing in the National League. Yeah, the Braves are a household name. However, there's going to be a lot of players people are learning about. Ozzie Albies, Ronald Acuna Jr. on that squad. And then the Nationals, as we touched on when they clinched their playoff spot, Bryce who?
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yep, and here we are. I think it's great. And here we go. And then people say that about the Dodgers. I'm sick of the Dodgers, sick of the Yankees. That's fine. But that fan base has always been who they are, right? That's who they've always been. I just think there was something special for so many years, for so long, about that Red Sox and Cubs fan base. That lovable losers. That woe is us. We were cursed. The goat. The curse of the Bambino. And I told you when they won, man. I told you you're going to lose your identity. Oh no, hell no! You kind of did.
That's fine.
Yeah, and I know you're fine with that. I know, because winning's fun.
About.
But then you become that fan base, and people kind of gloat when you're not there. Like, who's a more obnoxious fan base? The Patriot fan base, who's won for the last 2 decades, or the Cub fan base, who's won once in the last century, but seems to be so big, or the Red Sox, for that matter. Right? You have that conversation. All right, we got a lot to do today. Glad you're with us on a Thursday. You can get in at 505-246-0610. That's the Quan's Auto Care hotline. 505-246-0610. Your emails come in, Jeff at 610knml.com, JJ at 610knml.com. On the Twitter, it's _JJ Buck. The Facebook, the OD, and the AM. Of course, you can watch the show. Comcast Channel 26 throughout Albuquerque, all of New Mexico, worldwide on the web, on the social media platforms of ProView Networks, on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, of course, on our Facebook page, the OD in the AM, and you can go to ProViewNetworks.com as well. 7:30 this morning, we'll talk Lobo football. A local guy who's doing well with the Lobos, Marcus Williams, is set to be with us. 7:30. Lobos take off for Lynchburg, Virginia tomorrow. They will play the Liberty Flames. 2-1, hoping to go to 3-1 as a 7.5-point dog out there. So we'll catch up with Marcus at 7:30. 8:30 tomorrow morning. Jerry Palm. Did I say tomorrow morning?
You
I
sure
still
did.
meant today. 8:30 this morning. Jerry Palm will be with us. Look at Jason, man. He's on it. Jerry, of course, from CBSSports.com. So we'll get there. Other baseball last night. A's win. Twins win the division. Astros win the division. Indians lose to the White Sox. So right now it looks like it's the A's and the Brewers, and the Indians are in a rough spot as we hit. But the A's.
And the Rays.
Yeah, the A's and the Rays. The A's and the Rays. Rays won again last night too. How about whether Tampa Rays are playing? Tampa Rays are playing really good baseball, and they're playing the Yankees.
Yeah, and speaking of payrolls, they have the lowest payroll in Major League Baseball.
Yep.
They haven't done it with their Cy Young Award winner either, Blake Snell. He just came back the other night. He's been hurt this season. He's underperformed. They found a way to get it done. Rays A's is a wild card game we need. I'm all here for that.
No, I'm into that, and actually those are the teams I'm rooting for. In the American League, I like the Astros. I mean, obviously, I want the Astros to win. I'm rooting, and the Astros are going to get the wild card team. It looks like, and the Yankees. It's going to be the Yankees and Twins. Who, by the way, all the publicity on the Yankees and how many home runs they hit. The Twins have hit 299 home runs, which is tied with the Yankees for the most ever in a season, and they still got a few games left. And they're probably going to play. And they're probably going to, but they've got the most, and they're going to most likely play each
Commissioner
other.
of Baseball is to the point where he's like, "Yeah, we got to figure this out."
Oh, is he finally said something?
Like the records are like wow, but you look at the jump and like everyone's jumped up. Pete Alonso has a 50 home run season as a rookie. Third baseman for the Reds is 49 home runs. You don't even know who that is.
Nope. Do you?
Suarez.
Yeah, Suarez. Oh, Suarez.
Kenny Suarez.
You know Suarez. Suarez just hits the ball out of the yard like crazy. Yeah, you know. All right. Well, that's where it is. And guys hit a lot of home runs. We're going to talk football today as well. We got Thursday night football tonight because it's not Monday night, so it won't be Monday night football. It's Thursday night football because it's Thursday night. It's here on the Sports Animal.
Well, we got a good matchup.
Yeah,
finally,
you got a good
huh?
one. Well, look at you. I mean, you just complain about football. I want football. Well, that's not good enough football. I don't like that matchup.
Come on, you guys
I don't
agree. It
like
wasn't
that
very
matchup.
good, that
I didn't agree
opening
till
night.
afterwards.
You should have been with me
Till you were proven
from
to
the
be
beginning.
Right. Yeah, till you're proven to be right. But we get the Eagles and the Packers tonight. Packers are
I
undefeated.
think this could be similar to what we saw on opening night.
I don't think it'll be
One of the
horribly
teams playing
dissimilar.
is the Green Bay Packers, and then you have the Philadelphia Eagles with Carson Wentz and his core of pass catch droppers.
I think what makes it more intriguing is the records that we're at right now. With the Philadelphia being 1-2 right now, looking for a win, and the Packer offense really hadn't looked all that great, but their defense is playing lights out. So.
Is this a season-defining game for the Philadelphia Eagles?
It
Are
could
they
be.
done? They lose.
They're not done,
They're done.
but it's a pretty big.
Put them
You think
on
they're
the
done?
barbecue.
So you think they're done if they lose? Is that
Barbecue.
Is that just hot take, or
Eagles.
do you really think that?
Philadelphia.
A little smoked eagle.
So you think then that's over? You can just hand the division to the Cowboys.
It was the Cowboys
take it.
division this summer. I don't know where you've been.
I've been right here. I kind of thought the Eagles were good. Did you really think they were that bad?
No. We'll see.
I still think the
Barbecue-
Eagles are going to have something to
barbecue,
say.
baby.
But at 1-2, I don't know if it's season defining, but it's pretty damn big. It's pretty big for them. All right, so there's a lot on the line for you. Who's Green Bay beaten? I know their defense has been really good. But
The
they played
Bears.
the Bears, whose offense has been not very good.
The
They
Vikings.
played the Vikings, whose offense has
The
been
Broncos.
borderline not good, and the Broncos. So who? Yeah, it's been statistically good, but they haven't really played anybody. Now, not that Carson Wentz.
They've played two playoff teams, potentially. The Vikings and Bears are playoff teams. The Vikings, the only reason we're not talking about them in the same category of the Bears, if we don't think their defense is that explosive, they're a better running game than
The
Chicago does.
Vikings have a way better running game too, and the Bears' offense is
And Kirk Cousins has better receivers. Allen Robinson, I'll take Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen. And then you have a quarterback in Kirk Cousins and Mitch Trubisky. You're just like, just don't mess it up.
okay. And then what they're going to see tonight is the other way. They've got a quarterback who I think is pretty good, but receivers who can't catch the football. So can they stop that? And I don't know how well they're going to run the football tonight. So I think all that comes into play. That's why it's intriguing. All right, we're going to get to the phones when we get back. 246-0610, 888-922-0610. We got tickets to give away to go see the Lobos in Colorado State on October 11th. We'll do that after we talk with Jerry Palm. It's a lot to do today. Come on in. Oh, and Rex Ryan had a comment on Baker Mayfield. So does everybody. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Good morning, Sports Animal. Time is now 7:12, and let me give you another update. And let's start off with the great news. Earlier, we had an accident at the intersection of Central and Tramway. You'd be glad to know that is clear. So carry on, soldiers, this morning. And the other thing that is still not clear, and it's probably going to take a little while, we have police activity out in Rio Rancho in the area of Meadow Lark Lane East. Meadow Lark Lane, which is east of 528. And so police are asking if you could please just avoid the area and let them go to work. If you see an accident, make sure and give us a call on the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167, brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche. I'm Josue with Sports Animal Traffic.
On Westwood One Podcast Network.
After the first time he went to rehab, I'm sad it took that, but I really shifted in realizing this kid is not okay.
My brother, Harris Whittles, died of a heroin overdose in 2015. This is Last Day, a new podcast about the things that are killing us. First up, the opioid crisis. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts.
At CDW, we get modern servers need to be flexible.
Flexible, scalable, and predictable. I predicted you'd say that.
Okay, what would I say next?
Probably something about server security.
Impressive and freaky. CDW can implement secure Hewlett-Packard Enterprise Gen 10 servers that improve speed and performance while reducing
While
costs.
reducing costs. See, predictable.
IT orchestration by CDW. People who get it.
I predict a web address.
CDW.com/HPE.
I'm in your mind, man.
I'm a lawn guy and proud of it. Pro tip, watch the fall leaves. When that first bad boy drops, boom, get feeding and seeding with Scott's. Lay down Scott's Turf Builder today, and come spring, your lawn will be so thick, green, and strong, neighbors like Steve over there will be mad green with envy. Hey, sweet lawn, Stevie. Steve.
Don't be a Steve. Be a lawn guy. Pick up a bag of Scott's Turf Builder today. This is a Scott's Yard.
Has your car been blindsided? Make the right call to Quan's Auto Body. With our certified collision repair and top quality customer service, you'll be sure to score with this decision. With 39 years of local experience, Quan's Auto Body is the only choice you should ever need when it comes to choosing an auto body shop. Come and see the guys who make it better at any of our 3 locations in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. Quan's Auto Body. We make it better. Visit quans.com.
The Isley Brothers, You Make Me Wanna Shout 60th Anniversary Tour. Saturday, October 12th, the all-new Isleta Casino Showroom. Reserve seats on sale now at the Isleta Casino box office or isleta.com.
Ugh, those nachos were rough on my stomach.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Try new Pepto-Bismol liquid caps for fast relief and ultra coating.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion.
New Pepto-Bismol liquid caps. Use as directed.
So you think you have unlimited data?
Recalculating.
Think again. If you have unlimited data on a network you can't trust, your data is limited, and so are you. Set your smartphone free with the new unlimited plans from Total Wireless. Get 4 lines with unlimited data on the nation's best 4G LTE network with 100 gigabytes at high speed, then 2G for just $25 a month per line.
You have arrived at your destination.
Get the new unlimited plans. Total Wireless, total confidence. Available at Target. See terms and conditions at totalwireless.com.
Staples is more than a place you go to buy a printer.
It's where an associate explained the difference between an inkjet, a LaserJet, and a super tank printer in a way I could understand. Where I found a huge selection of printers at great prices, so I didn't have to run store to store. And it's where I can easily find the ink, toner, and paper I need priced low every day.
Staples is your one-stop shop for all your printing needs. And right now, save up to $200 on select printers. Staples, for your business printing and beyond. In 10/5/19, while supplies last. Exclusions apply.
Cooler weather is around the corner, and at AutoZone, we've got more ways for you to get what you need to be ready for those fall drives. With our free same-day store pickup, you can grab what you need today and finish the job right. And with our free next-day delivery, you can get it delivered to your front door tomorrow and do the job in no time. In need of new wipers? Right now, get a $10 AutoZone gift card by mail.
Last spot, here we go. I'm going to need some time for that.
Free next-day delivery on eligible orders over $35. Restrictions and details at AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Albuquerque's Lobo Station, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
I mean, I'm just surrounded by hot takes everywhere. Everywhere I move, there's hot take Stig.
You got to be pulling the Matrix moves. You got to be like, whoa.
I'm stunned, man. Hot takes everywhere I go. It's the opening drive. Good morning to you. Merry Tuesday. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck.
Thursday.
Is it Thursday? Dude, I'm the worst at days and dates.
Oh, man.
And years. Like, I don't know what year anything happened. I don't even know what day I'm living in right now. What day is it again?
Thursday.
Merry Thursday to
when
you.
they discovered America in 1974.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, right?
Great thing that occurred.
No, it had to be earlier than 1974, right? You know, it was really like we've had guys in the station. I was always amazed. Jeb could always just remember years. Oh yeah, in this year I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I've had too many of them. Maybe there's just been too many years now, right? Then they start to pile up. You just don't know.
Too many tailgates.
Yeah, they all run together. How you living? You good?
Good.
Oh yeah, buddy. Look at he's over there finding Rex Ryan's quotes. 2460610 if you want to get in 888-922-0610. You can send emails. They're already coming at jeff@610knml.com, JJ at 610knml.com, and on the Twitter _ JJ Buck. Tonight you get the Packers and the Eagles. And so you really believe this is season definer, or is that just a hot take for you? Like, are they done, the Eagles, if they don't win tonight? There's a piece of me that tells me they're going to win because they need to. And I'm a firm believer, although they're the road team on a Thursday night, which goes against everything I believe in. I'm going to pick the Packers to win, but I guess I won't be stunned if the Eagles find a way to salvage it.
Even early in the season, this would be a big blow to the Philadelphia Eagles because the NFC North is the best division. You have 4 teams competing for playoff spots there. The NFC West, say what you will if you don't buy into the 49ers just yet. They're 3-0, and it gives you a margin for error as opposed to having to be really good and clicking when you start 1-3.
No, all that's correct. You got to believe the Saints at some point are going to play well. I don't know. I'm not on the Falcons like you are, but to your point, if you think
They've been bad.
Well, so if you think you're trying to get a wild card because you think the Cowboys are going to win the division, and if they lose, they being the Eagles tonight, they're 2.5 and going on 3 games back of the Cowboys 4 weeks into the season. We haven't even flipped to October yet. You got to start looking at the wild card. So to your point, it's right. Carson Wentz, I don't think has been horrible. I think Carson Wentz's receivers have been horrible. I think the last 2 losses, both of them, Nelson Aguilar dropped the ball down the sideline 2 weeks ago. He's gone. They win the game. They beat the Lions. Or was that 2 weeks ago? Who were they?
Last weekend was the Lions.
Who was 2 weeks ago?
The Falcons game where they lost due to the Julio Jones screen and the left tackle planting that cornerback in the Mercedes-Benz turf. So they had 2 close games, and they were in position to win that Falcons game.
And
they're not a bad team.
No.
They've just come out on the wrong side. What I don't like about the Eagles is their 2 home games is trailing at halftime to Washington, and then the same thing happened against Detroit. Is you go into halftime at home, and then you're having to play comeback. You're having to hit all these big plays in the second half. And while they were able to do it against Washington, they didn't do it against Detroit. And Detroit is one of those teams, and the more I listen, the more I read, I'm starting to change a little bit because I didn't realize how well they've been playing defensively. And that is huge for Pencil Guy because that team plays defense and settle in with Matt Stafford. They can compete in the toughest division and then be in that wild card race.
So I saw a stat on them yesterday. Did you just say they were the only team? No, what was the stat I saw on Detroit's defense yesterday? It was pretty impressive. But what they're doing defensively, they're shutting people down. Yeah, at 2-0-1, the Lions are good. All right, and then there's the Browns, and we're going to talk a lot about the Browns, and everybody talks about the Browns because the Browns are America's team. The Browns go on the road. They play the Ravens, and we all think the Ravens are pretty good, right? I mean, you and I both do.
I do. I like them. Yes.
Yeah. The Ravens are defensively pretty good. I think they're going to be a little cranky after going and getting beat up and run around by Pat Mahomes last week. And now they've got all the talk coming in, the new beast of their division, the Browns are in. So I think that's interesting football. Baker Mayfield's been getting a lot of heat. Now, Baker Mayfield draws the attention to Baker Mayfield. The Browns have drawn the attention to the Browns. I will say this. I do not believe the Browns are 1-2 simply because of Baker Mayfield. Now, I don't think he's been great, but I think that whole thing is you got problems over there, right? I don't think their defense has been great. Their receivers have not established. Their offensive line, I certainly think, has been lacking, putting Baker Mayfield into situations. And I'm not sure Freddie Kitchens got this thing figured out yet as a head coach. So I'm not ready to put it all on Baker Mayfield. Now, he hasn't been great. Rex Ryan, the former Jets coach, and did he coach somewhere else? Where the hell did he coach?
The Ravens defensive coordinator.
Ravens defensive coordinator for years. All right. He's now on ESPN. He's paid to give opinions. He had an opinion.
To be an offensive coordinator here, if I have Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Nick Chubb, and this Baker Mayfield, yeah, I know he's overrated as hell, but I'm like this. Here's the other what's in this team, though, is you have no tackles. Yeah. And so are we going to make an adjustment, or are you just going to let them get beat one-on-one all day long?
Can I briefly go back to overrated as hell, if I may here? You believe Baker Mayfield is overrated?
Absolutely. Look, I bought into the dang hype.
Right.
You know, I'm like, oh, yeah. But, not to the point where everybody's saying he's going to be the league MVP.
What are you seeing that he's not doing right now? What's he doing wrong?
What's he doing right, Greeny? Because I'm going to look at this. Here's a guy right now that is a one-read guy, and then he's going to improvise. He's got to realize you are one of the slowest guys on that field when you take off with it, okay? Yep. The other thing, the ball's not coming out in rhythm. You're staring down guys, and you're not that accurate down the field.
All right.
So will you tell him,
Aaron? That's good. Thank you. All right. So I'll give Rex Ryan credit for this. That wasn't just hot take. He's overrated. Now, I'm going to tell you, I think 3 weeks in, I'm not ready to completely call the guy a bust, nor was I ready to call him a Hall of Famer after what I saw last year. I think he's got a lot of talent. I think he's going to be a good quarterback in this league. It's not all on him. But to what Rex Ryan said,
he's got facts.
Yeah.
And the as hell magnified it. Because he's right now. And is it on us? Is it on the fans? Sure, but they were overrated. OBJ comes in, you're expecting him and Jarvis Landry to immediately be best friends again and have an explosive offense. And Baker Mayfield to continue to grow. He's not done. He's not a bust yet, but the Browns were absolutely overrated. The offensive line is struggling. That offense wasn't good. It was a tight game. It wasn't the worst loss when the Rams come in and he lose to them. But based on early expectations, they've been struggling. And I'm tired of this woe is me Baker Mayfield stuff.
Yep.
We're talking about a guy who won a Heisman Trophy. We're talking about a guy that was the number 1 overall pick. And yet everyone, he has to have this chip on his shoulder, and he's heard he can't do it in his entire career. At what point in time are you going to realize everything is there for you? You're a Heisman Trophy winner. You're the first overall pick. No one's counting you out anymore.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. And Baker brings it on himself on the woe is me thing. You're right. You're right. I said during the offseason, I don't see a deficiency, and that's why I thought the Browns were going to be a wild card team. The deficiency is the offensive line. I see a deficiency now. Tommy, good morning. You're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. How you living, Tommy?
Living good, Tommy. The truth here, guys. Let me tell you something about Baker Mayfield. I like his swag, but I think he needs to stop talking, start winning. And Kitchens, I don't think he's the man for the job. They should have left the guy there that was there last year. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And I think Baker Mayfield would have played the entire season last year. They probably would have made the playoffs. And as far as Rex Ryan is concerned, great defensive coach. Couldn't get him over the hump with the Jets. Couldn't get him to the Super Bowl. Went to Buffalo. Couldn't do it. Great defensive coach. But sometimes, dude, you just need to keep your mouth shut because obviously you're not a coach anymore for a reason, and that's why you're in the booth. And I know he gets paid to do his job, and that's his job. But sometimes he needs to word things the right way. Because I mean, Rex Ryan, great with Baltimore too. He won a Super Bowl defensive coordinator with him, but sometimes he just needs to word things different. I don't think he's very good in the booth or as a sports analyst. I really don't like him that much.
Fair enough. Thank you, Tommy. The truth. See, Tommy bring the truth. I
think Rex Ryan just got himself a raise this week.
Yeah, I think he did. Do you have Baker's response? Do you have it queued up? So when we come back, Baker had a response.
Woo!
And it was,
this is what you want, baby.
It was, and you got your.
What was me chip on the shoulder? Firing back. Let's go.
You got your Baker being Baker. You'll get that when we come back. Hey, are you dealing with things that are natural when men reach a certain age? Maybe you've got there, and you just don't feel well. Fatigue, tired, hair loss, maybe low T, erectile dysfunction. Guys, you can feel better. All you got to do is make a call. That's what you got to do. Make a call and show up. And I don't know why you wouldn't feel better. If you're dealing with any of this stuff, things that are natural when men reach a certain age, call New Mail. New Mail's number is 505-652-1688. Nothing to be ashamed of. The only thing to be ashamed of is you don't do anything. It's not going to go away just by hoping it away. Speaking it away, speaking it into non-existence. Doesn't work that way. All these things are real. Call New Mail and feel better. New Mail has cutting-edge programs. The latest treatments which are benefiting guys everywhere. Guys, maybe like you. Maybe guys who are like you who are done feeling fatigued, done feeling a lack of energy all the time, done dealing with erectile dysfunction. Call New Mail at 505-652-1688. New Mail's right here in Albuquerque. They've got a tremendous success rate. If you are tired of being tired, suffering from depression, ED, and just want to feel better, New Mail is for you. Call New Mail at 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, and feel better.
Marcus Williams coming up next.
Marcus Williams, Lobo tight end, next.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, #life change will occur.
Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger.
Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick.
Take 32.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits and not just a job at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back.
On a plane, Friday they will play. The Lobos are 2-1 going to Lynchburg, Virginia. They'll take on the 2-2 Liberty Flames. You'll listen to the game over on News Radio KKOB. A little after 4 o'clock, kickoff, 3 o'clock pregame show with J.J. Buck and the crew. Can I do that? Is that right? You and the crew?
We got
Me and the crew, baby.
Yeah, you and the crew. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, J.J. Buck, Golden Hoser, Jason. We're on the ProView Networks as well as 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Big offensive outing last week for New Mexico in their win over New Mexico State. 55-52 was the final. And Tavaka Tuioti spread the ball around. One of those guys who got a couple of those passes, 2 passes, 73 yards. Was a guy from Rio Rancho, New Mexico, who's playing tight end and playing really well. Marcus Williams joins us on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. Good morning, Marcus. How you living?
Good morning. How you doing?
Excellent, excellent. So I got to believe beating the Aggies like that, being a New Mexico guy, all wins are fun. A little more to beating the Aggies like that?
Of course. You always want to beat those guys from down south.
Now, going out there and the way you did it, the offense erupting, and I know you've been waiting for it. You had a good first game against Sam Houston. Did you guys start to really figure out who you are this week against New Mexico State?
I think we got a glimpse of what we can be. I don't think we've where we want to be completely, but I think, like I said, we got a glimpse.
With Tavaka back, and I know you've been playing, for lack of a better term, and maybe this isn't right, but musical quarterbacks, right, for whatever the reasons. It feels like you've got the guy now, and you know who it's going to be. Is that a steadying force for the offense, or does it matter who's back there?
I think having Tavaka back there, it could be a very good weapon, just because the offense flows so smooth. But I have confidence in all three quarterbacks that we have. So I'm fine with everyone.
Marcus, is it a big difference? So if Sharon's back there or Trey's back there or whoever it is it a big difference?
I don't think it's too big of a difference. I just think the offense is just, you got to expect, you know what to expect from each guy. Each guy is unique in their own way, and you just got to be able to adapt to the playing style of that quarterback.
Well, Marcus, I want to take you back to your freshman season, 2017. You know what you committed to at the University of New Mexico. You know, still a triple option team, run based. You play in 12 games, you catch one pass. What were you thinking after your freshman season, and what is it like now with Joe Daly and what this offense is?
Going back to my freshman season, I knew what I was coming into, like you said, just a triple option. But I was looking forward to really getting on the field and just trying to play and get the experience of it all. And then, fortunately, you know, we had some changes to the offense to where I'm more involved and things like that. So I think Coach Daly, he does a great job of getting everybody involved in the offense, and I like the way it's going so far.
What's the energy now with the tight end group, with the wide receivers, you know, coming off last year in the offseason, knowing that you guys are going to be involved? Just what did that do for you mentally coming into this season?
I think that just put a chip on everybody's shoulder, really. Everybody's trying to contribute and can compete. Just help win some ball games.
Marcus Williams is our guest on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline, the former Cleveland High School star, now the Lobos tight end. They're going to Liberty to play at Lynchburg, Virginia on Saturday. Last year's game, I know it's been talked about, and Coach said we all know a lot more about Liberty now than we did maybe 52 weeks ago. Different feel around the Liberty game this year than maybe there was last year?
Yeah, we kind of know what to expect a little bit. We know where they're going to be, what they're going to do this year. As opposed to last year, just coming out here, just playing a new opponent from the East Coast. I think we're looking forward to that now, just trying to avenge a loss and go out there and compete.
Honestly, did you know anything about them? Because most Lobo fans didn't. Did you know anything about Liberty last year?
I didn't. I've heard, cause I watched a lot of sports and things like that, so I've heard a lot about them on TV and things like that, but I've never really looked into them or was very interested in it.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden they got your interest. Nothing like getting beat at home to open your eyes a little bit, I got to imagine.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the loss we want to get back. We know that we shouldn't let that one go last year, but hopefully we can avenge it this year.
Now, Marcus, being a New Mexico kid playing for the Lobos, what is that like, you know, knowing that you played high school football here, you knew what to expect when you signed up? What's it like being a New Mexico kid playing for the Lobos?
I think it's a great experience, you know, just having to be able to have all my family out here, family and friends out here supporting me. I mean, game days, just throughout the week, just any other day, and just being able to go home, see my mom, my brother, my dad, and things like that, and just kind of keep me even killed when it comes to trying to balance football and life.
You know, Marcus, a lot's been said publicly, and I don't know how much you guys hear it about New Mexico kids staying at home, how many New Mexico kids are on the Lobos, can New Mexico kids play, that whole thing. And in some respects, you're a little bit of the poster child for that. Here you are, a guy that's locally grown, that played for the hometown team, that's playing well, that's got a big role for them. Do you feel that at all? Do you hear that conversation? And if you do, what are your thoughts on it?
I feel like, you know, we are overlooked out here as athletes in New Mexico, just coming up. But I hopefully try to change that narrative and just prove that we can compete with anybody from throughout the country. Really, that's my biggest thing I want to prove on that.
Yeah, you went through the process, and you've seen guys, you know, a lot of Rio Rancho guys. I mean, Keyshawn Banks and Josh Foley and a lot of guys, and certainly there's been very few that were highly recruited. You went through that whole process. What's it like?
It's just tough. I went to school with, Big Henry Hattis.
Yeah.
And he was probably the most recruited person in our class.
Oh.
So seeing him coming through and the recruiting coaches coming through, and just things like that, and then not even really giving us a look. I mean, it gave me a little bit of motivation just to try to go out here and prove what I can do. And I talked to guys like Keyshawn. I talked to Josh last week a little bit. I talked to Keyshawn more than anything, and he's having a great year right now.
Yep.
And I'm proud of him. He's trying to prove a lot that people have said he couldn't do. So.
It's good to see those New Mexico kids doing well no matter where it is. A few more minutes with Marcus Williams, Lobo tight end.
Well, Marcus, of course, Cleveland High School over the last few seasons definitely taking over, one of the top teams, if not the best team, especially right now in high school football. What's it like playing at Cleveland High School, and how does that program with what they have, weight room and that stadium, get you ready for the next level?
I think a lot of that goes to the coaching staff they have over there, the coaching staff and faculty. I mean, they really care about the football team over there. And I think as you come in as a freshman, they really develop you all the way up until you're a senior. And they care about you a lot. They preach football. They preach work ethic.
Break tickets.
A lot of respect and respecting others, things like that. And overall, building a better person. So I think just going there, that's one of the best things. Coach Reitner helped me a lot. Coach Kilmer, those guys. I just can't thank those guys enough for what they do on a daily basis and their continued success.
All right, lastly, sorry, Marcus. Sorry. Lastly, Coach Davies been back. From a player's perspective, I know he said he's full speed ahead and 100% back. How's it been having him back completely in the fold? And you notice any difference good having him back?
It's good having him back, of course. Cause going through what he went through, and it's amazing that he's here still, honestly. But I'm very fortunate to have Coach Davies back. I know he's excited. This is what he does. He's looking forward to coaching against Liberty and getting that one back, like we said.
All right. Safe travels out there. Go get a W out in Lynchburg, Virginia. And congratulations on the success so far. We appreciate you spending some time with us this morning.
Yes, sir. No problem. Thank you guys for having me.
He is Marcus Williams, the Lobo tight end, and having a pretty good season so far. And good perspective on the local guy, huh? Because it is. All right, we've got 2 tickets to give away. Let's do it right now. You want to do that right now, Josue?
Let's do it, yeah.
All right, 2 tickets to go see the Lobos play Colorado State. It's Friday, October 11th. It's the next home game. You get 2 tickets if you are caller number
7
right now. Caller number 7 at 505-246-0610. That's 505-246-0610. It's the opening drive on ProView Networks and 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Sports Animal time is now 7:41. Let's take another look at your morning commute. And right now we have 2 accidents to worry about. One is eastbound on Paseo, just east of 2nd Street. That is blocking the right lane and shoulder. The other one is on Paseo de Volcan near Iris Road with delays in both directions. If you see an accident, make sure and give us a call on the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche. I'm Josue with Sports Animal Traffic.
This is Boomer Esiason with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by CDW, making IT solutions work for you. It's IT orchestration by CDW. CDW, people who get it. At around 10 p.m., the Brewers' 9-2 victory in Cincinnati eliminated my Mets from the playoffs. With 4 games remaining, I'll be rooting for Pete Alonso to clout the 2 more homers he needs to break Aaron Judge's rookie record of 52. Now, last night, the Polar Bear crushed number 51 in what is now Jacob deGrom's final start. His 7 innings of 2-hit ball ran his shutout inning streak to 23 and lowered his ERA to 2.43. Boy, do I hope that's enough for a 2nd straight Cy Young Award. His second half has been very, very impressive. Against all odds, the Mets provided us with meaningful September games, that's for sure. They have a solid young nucleus and a pretty good pitching staff moving forward. However, the biggest question that remains is, will Mickey Callaway return next year on the final year of his contract? The future looks bright, but that's the elephant in the room. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Amazing. It's kind of like being showered with cash from above, which would also be pretty amazing. It's so amazing that millions of people a year are getting their cash back matched. They just can't get enough. So whether it's raining down on your head or raining into your bank account, it's your cash back, and Discover is matching it. Discover Cashback Match. What are you waiting for? Learn more at discover.com/match.
I've been around a long time, seeing a lot of gadgets show up that are supposed to make my job easier. Digital screwdrivers, Hammer 2.0, the new improved nail, now with more pointiness. You know what really makes my job easier? Grainger. Easy reordering, easy inventory solutions, and easy to do business with every time. Gadgets come and go. You want reliability. You want Grainger. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
There's a new home for Lobo Talk, and you're listening to it.
Lobo Talk. I'm your host, Robert Portnoy.
Catch the voice of the Lobos, Robert Portnoy, right here on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Every week as he talks with Lobo coaches, players, and more. Lobo Talk, Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock right here on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Ta-da! What are you wearing? It's not even Halloween yet.
It's my Super Guy costume to help us hunt out super value tag.
Okay.
Look, I know we always get the best price at American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center, but super values are special, and I wanted to celebrate them the right way.
Okay, well, you know they have them every day.
Don't be a buzzkill. All around the store, there are items with special blue super value signs.
I know. They negotiate exclusive discounts with their vendors in order to get you the lowest price available.
Right, but did you know they shop the competition, including the internet, to make sure that their super value price is the absolute best price, and they don't mark it up to mark it down.
But if you do find a better price on the same item, they will match it.
That's the spirit. I got a matching costume if you want.
No, I'm good. There's no need to shop around, and there's no need to wait for a sale. Look for the blue super value tags and save every day.
Super! Let's go to American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center, I-25 in Comanche.
When it comes to your health, what does delivering more mean? It means delivering more of the best and brightest, the state's only academic and research-based medical center. It means delivering more for families. It means adding technology, expanding services, making medical advancements, and reaching a higher level of care. Delivering more means access to New Mexico's only Level 1 trauma center, more area locations, and more personalized services. UNM Health. Delivering more.
And now, a message from Vistaprint. This is a cow. The cow that made the milk that was made into the cheese that made Tober Dairy Farm into the talk of the craft fair. But cheese only lasts so long. The impression a small business like Tober Dairy Farm makes can last much longer, with the right business card to back it up. And now Vistaprint is
Last spot, 40 seconds.
all business cards in any quantity. That's right, free shipping on any card, any style, any quantity. Plug your information and logo into hundreds of fresh designs tailored to your type of company, or upload your own original layout. Pick from paper stocks like matte, glossy, or uncoated. You can even upgrade to a unique touch like rounded corners. The choice is yours. The time is now. I said now, not cow, Farmer Tober. For a limited time only, get free shipping on all business cards in any quantity at Vistaprint.com with promo code 4000. That's promo code 4000 at checkout on Vistaprint.com. Vistaprint. Own the now.
Catch the Sports Bar with Michael Carlisle and Mike Trujillo. Local talk today at 3, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Your chance to win big is back. 4K a day. Listen weekdays for the National Keyword at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. And when you hear that word, text that word to 95819. You'll have a chance to win $1,000. Message and data rates may apply. 4K a day, sponsored locally by Fiesta Kia. Huge selection and a doggone great deal. Get ready to win on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. I thought Marcus was good. I thought the perspective on the local athlete was good. He keeps in touch with, Harvey Hattis, Keyshawn Banks, Josh Foley. Guys who were really, really good high school players here. Harvey went on and played at Purdue. Keyshawn's playing What? I mean, Henry. I kept saying Harvey Haddix was a pitcher. Never mind, for the Pirates back in the day. Henry. Keyshawn's playing San Diego State. Josh Foley, of course, at New Mexico State, and Marcus at UNM. But just the conversation about coaches coming in and all the recruiters looking at one guy when they wouldn't look at anybody else. And you hear stories all the time from other places how this guy was discovered because the recruiter came in and was looking at somebody else, and who's that?
Wait, we like this kid.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And there's, with what we've seen happen with football, the struggles that's been a highlight is, well, just get more New Mexico kids. It happens to players everywhere. The Larry Rose situation. We're talking about a dude who was a standout player.
Yep.
Might have been just too small. Texas high school football. Everyone loves Texas high school football. Finds his way to New Mexico State. So there's stories all over the country of players that might not have gotten their fair shot, might have been looked at, but find a place to excel. And we do see that with a lot of New Mexico kids.
Yeah, no, it was good. All right, 246-0610, 8889-220-0610. I know we left you on the cliff on the Baker Mayfield thing, too, and we owe you a response on that. So before Marcus came on, you heard Rex Ryan, who's now on ESPN, the former Jets head coach, talking about Baker Mayfield and said he's overrated as hell, but then did go into a breakdown, right? He did go into why he thought he is too one read and then he improvises. He's inaccurate. He is slow. So Baker responded in typical and pretty perfect Baker Mayfield fashion.
Whatever. I mean, in the wise words of Freddie Kitchens, if you don't wear orange and brown, you don't matter. And Rex Ryan doesn't have any colors right now for a reason.
Oh, see what he did there? Oh, he's got no colors. All right. So you got a little war. Colors.
Well, that's fine, but Baker's got to be ready. If he keeps clapping back at everything,
that's right,
then people are going to go over the top. You're going to have people add as hell. Not just say, oh, he's overrated. He's overrated as hell. That's the headline. That's a wow, Rex Ryan's going at him.
Yeah, that's a big piece to it.
Freddie Kitchens just said, hey, I respect his opinion, but whatever. He's not here. We're moving on. Sometimes, I know we want it all, but when you're starting like that, when you bring everything onto yourself, that might be a good time to just drop the, hey, he's not wearing orange and brown, we're good, instead of going full Baker Mayfield.
But he's got no colors. Yeah. Did they have
been in the
to
AFC
win?
Championship game yet, Baker?
Do they have to win? Now, I say it in this respect. Not that, well, you got to go then blow it up because the first year really with all of them together with that head coach, they're going to get Kareem Hunt back. They're going to get, right? But do they have to win because internally they put so much pressure on themselves that this thing could blow up if they don't do it? Like how will they handle it? We're watching them 3 weeks into the season, right? Literally 3 weeks into the season, and the unease, the discomfort, the tightness that is surrounding every time one of them speaks, you could just see them. They're just bristling. Freddie Kitchen, and losing sucks, okay? And I don't know how the right way to handle it is, but there's other guys that do it. But just to look at Freddie Kitchen, Odell Beckham, and certainly Baker, every time they're in front of the media, it's just they're bristling, and they're bitter, and they're defensive, and they're cranky, and I mean, at some point you figure, boom, right?
And that's been my whole thing with the Browns. All right, you want to act that way, be prepared when it comes back on you twofold. This is the business. This is sport. We have a week to fill in between games, and when you want to be brash, you want to be, hey, we're taking over the league, look at us. Be prepared when comments like that happen. Now it's going to be even more because he just keeps clapping back, and he always has a response, and that's fine. That's full Baker Mayfield for you, but to your point, it does add a ton of pressure on him, even more so than being a number one overall pick franchise quarterback, to put it together because they have good pieces. Now, they might not have a good offensive line, but then that's what this week is all about. It's why you practice. It's all right, how do we adjust this? How do we get the ball to Odell Beckham Jr. in the red zone? How do we capitalize on these players that we have?
He prides himself on I can handle all this. Let's see, because it's ratcheting up every week. It is. Lance, good morning. You're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. What's up, Lance?
JJ Hoser, Symbieta, Hall of Famer, Jason, Jerry, hey! So there's a Hurricanes for the opening drive in the AM. There's a new girl weather on 13. Me, Crusher, and Craig must have ran off the poor nice young man that was on there accidentally. But actually, Craig went off my take for your guys, the sports animal weather girl, the 505 girl, and she could be the one that talks like that, the SA weather girl. She could be SA weather girl. We're all trapped in a glass
See,
box.
right here's it's raining.
I know, it's right here's.
It would be hilarious. So Tuesday, I went to work at somebody's house with a guy that owns this little company. I sold some stuff for him to put in, and so there we were. He says, "Don't say anything about the sports animal. They're in there watching it. There's 4 houses in a row, and they all come down. These old fellas that are vets and go to each guy's house each day. They're drinking beer at 7 when we get there, and it's on TV. You don't realize how many people are watching you.
People are watching?
Get watching you, not only at the the VA and the Legions and everything. They're watching you on TV now in the morning, drinking beer, watching you guys because of me. But he says, please don't say anything. We'll never get out of here. I was like, they don't know who I am, dude. So we're loading up, getting ready to go, and I'm doing. He's like David Spade, and I'm Chris Farley. I love you, man. What's the problem? I'm doing all this stuff, a routine out there in the street, and he's like just dying. I'm doing a Chris Farley on him, and the guy comes out. I know that voice. I know that voice. And he said, Lance, shut up, is what he told me. And you're Lance, you're that guy. Did you know that some texter called in trashing the Broncos? And then I realized I had heard what was going on. But, Bronco shaming on Sports 10, 610.
That's right.
The Broncos, see, they should. The Chicago game, they won that game. I just take that. That's the first time I'll ever say that.
Yeah, but they
I've
didn't.
been totally ripped up.
But you are what your record says.
And Green Bay, the last time they played him,
Lance, the music's playing.
was his worst game ever. 0.
Right, okay, he going.
0. And he had 34 yards. Okay? So this was a revenge game for the Packers, and he still didn't do
Lance,
all that
25
great.
seconds, the music's playing. 25 seconds.
Right now I'm looking at the South
Omaha.
Central rerun from yesterday. Tommy the Truth from Albuquerque's on there right now. Me and him both won Baller Callers of the Week from New Mexico. Yeah, baby. Tommy the Truth, I'm glad you're calling in, my friend.
See
Have
you,
a good
Lance. Woo. So Lance is famous, and we're on TV in bars where they're drinking beer at 7 a.m.
30.
What a country. What a country. Jerry Palm's going to be with us at 8:30. We'll talk college football.
20.
And get into some pro stuff. Melvin Gordon.
Hey,
Tommy. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, #life change will occur.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits and not just a job at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? 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 Dang. This one made me feel...
Back into camp now.
Hi, guys.
Hey, sorry you want to
remember look up at Austin Eckler, who's been playing very well.
Hey, I'm coming back. Hey, what's up, dog? How you living? He didn't get a raise, right? He didn't accept the raise that he was offered. He's coming back on his old money, right?
Wow.
He just lost all the money that he lost.
So holdout. Sometimes they do not work.
Melvin Gordon's coming back supposedly today. It's the opening drive. Good morning to you. Happy Thursday. Jeff, JJ, Hoser, and Jason on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Did Melvin Gordon tell the Chargers that he's ending his 64-day holdout. He will not play this weekend. It's his final season on contract with the Chargers, and most likely his final season there. They are 1-2, are the Chargers, and he's got to go back and play. And the head coach is Anthony Lynn. He said, I don't think you just walk in camp, play right away without going through any practice. You can run and do all the drills you want, but it's hard to simulate real football, end quote. So he's not playing. Austin Eckler will. He wants a contract. They offered him a contract. He didn't take the contract, one big enough contract, so he's now got it. I mean, he like you got to slink in and go, all right, you won.
Yeah. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of, animosity. What's the word I'm looking
That's
for?
right.
Animosity
That's right.
from his teammates, because they all understand that there is a business side to it. And what he was doing, especially for fellow running backs, is trying to get a good deal to set the market. And he found out very quickly that he's good, but he's not an elite running back.
And they offered to pay him as a really good running back.
They offered to pay him, and he wanted to take the chance at getting more and or getting traded. Neither happened, and so now you got to come back and be like, well, guys, swing and a miss. Let's get back to practice.
And you lost a lot of money in the fines, right? I'm sure the fines aren't going away for missing all that. And the money you missed out on at some point, man, I got to get paid. At some point, you know what? What's he making, 7 or something like that? 5, whatever it is? It's still a lot more than nothing. Because nothing is nothing. And so that's where he's coming back to. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is nothing. Tommy, speaking of nothing, didn't practice a lot. It wasn't nothing, but Tommy's been limited in 3 of the past 4 practices. Why? Quote, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. That's right. Guys,
rest my body.
I'm trying to feel as great as I can. We'll see how it goes tomorrow, but I feel pretty good. Tommy. And that's a decent Tommy, no? Just that smile.
It's a creepy Tommy.
It is a creepy Tommy. It is.
I feel
just that face. He'll play, and they got a challenge. This is their first challenge, I think, this weekend. They play Buffalo, who's 3-0. Buffalo's, but you can argue Buffalo's a better 3-0 than they are. They played better teams. Now the Patriots haven't given up an offensive touchdown yet. Buffalo has beaten the Jets, the Giants, and the Bengals. Fair enough. All right, the Jets, the Giants, and the Bengals. Yeah, that's fair. At least it's better than the Jets, the Dolphins, and
Steelers.
Oh, well, Steelers are 0-3, right?
It was.
But it was the
prior
it was
to Big
the
Ben.
Yeah,
blowing out his elbow.
All right, fair enough. That's good conversation. That's why we have conversation. You might be right.
But I do like Buffalo. I think
like
it's going to be a good game. So got the Patriots this weekend.
They got the Patriots this weekend. It'll be two defenses that are allowing nothing, right? Patriots are giving up 5.7 points a game, which is crazy. Now, their opponents are 0-9. The Bills are giving up 15.7 points a game. Their opponents are 1-8. So at least the opponents of the Bills have won one game. See? I think this will be good. I think this is nice. I don't expect a lot of points in this. Because the Bills' defense has been nice, but I do expect Tommy and that club. Now they lose a game like this somewhat early in the year, but this probably isn't it, right?
I'm on the Patriots this weekend.
I'm too. Well, I got to go in and make my picks on the sports animal thing that they pump on the sports bar. You know that the picks that they pick against the experts.
Pick against pros. You want to see how you do
that one?
Yeah. I always get in after the Thursday game. And
That you were talking about the fur ball thing.
The fur ball thing?
No. Or fur balls.
I'm not even sure I know what that is.
Hey, you pick games, yeah. We'll pick the winners.
All right. That's what I'm going to do here.
That's inside information, Hoser.
Oh, sorry. Am I in trouble
you
now?
mean the
Are the suits coming in?
Take
me away?
They're going to.
They're coming to take me away. Ha ha. Ho ho. Hee hee.
Hey,
to the funny
ho, ho.
farm where life is happy all the time. All right. And the other one is Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey.
Over his cold.
He got better from the flu. His back is better, I guess. Now, I guess this one's been coming for a while. I think.
Usually people question the timing. This is great timing to have your daughter.
His wife's pregnant. She's having.
It's perfect. Like, hey, guys, peace out. I'm having a baby.
Good.
I don't want to be here anyway.
James White missed out on that last week, right? Yeah.
And now Jacksonville can say, oh, he's with his family. He's away. Don't have to have some fake back injury or the flu and talk about it. Oh, he's just away with his family.
Was it
great timing?
Was it a fake flu?
Got the sniffles.
I get the sniffles.
Either that or he's got great medicine.
Oh, he could have great medicine. Like they have really good doctors.
Yep.
Did you know that? Oh, so these are the VIP standings on our thing. It's Trujillo, Carlisle, Adam Quans from Quans Auto Care, and Jack Freed from American Home. They're the VIPs. I'm glad I'm just a player, man. You know what I mean?
How do you stack up against those?
I don't know. Weeks 3 rank, I'm 16th.
I've heard the guy from Quans. He's pretty,
cumulative rank, I'm 12th.
He's pretty
So,
JJ-like.
I'm
with
better than all of
stats.
them except for Carlisle. He's got me because I missed the 2 Thursday games. I get him in too late, so now I'll get him in on time. Okay.
Okay.
Do you pick on that? Do you play in their big their big game?
I need to get on it now.
Have you been invited? I just heard it on the radio. It was on the sports bar. It's an afternoon show we do here. So nobody told me about it. I didn't even know, man. I didn't even know. All right, so no Jalen Ramsey, no Melvin Gordon. Baker Mayfield at the Ravens. Is that the most intriguing game of the weekend? Because to me,
yes.
To me, it is. To me,
I have it right up there with New England Buffalo.
What about Dallas, New Orleans? Does that do anything for you without Drew Brees? They got to go down there. They're 3-0 into the Superdome.
It's wing night.
It's Sunday Night Football.
Yes,
Okay.
it takes a step back without Drew Brees, but Teddy Bridgewater on the road played very well. Sean Payton, the offense they drew up, it involved a lot of Alvin Kamara just running through tackles.
Okay.
But now they're going to have to start taking that a little further from the line of scrimmage, taking steps forward with Teddy Bridgewater, which you're going to get now 2 weeks, 1 game under his belt. And then for the Dallas Cowboys, it was precautionary. But when you have Amari Cooper getting his ankle checked out midweek.
And Michael Gallup's already out.
Gallup is already out.
Yeah. I think I love tonight's game. I'm with you on Buffalo, New England. I love New Orleans, Dallas. Here's one I really like. It's in the early window. The Pencil and the Chiefs. And the Pencil's defense has been really good. The Detroit Lions defense has been really, really good. They only gave up 13 points to the Chargers. They slowed down Carson Wentz. Now, granted, there were a lot of drops. If you take out that last 2 possessions or whatever that was in the opener, they're 2-0-1. They'd be 3-0. Yeah, you can't take it out. But for the most part, the Pencil's defense has been good, and Matthew Stafford's been efficient. They're running the ball okay. Like that. That to me is an interesting test on the road to see what Kansas City does.
That's the ultimate test right now, is going up against Patrick Mahomes, because it was pretty good too, the Ravens, and the Chiefs immediately jumped out on him
at home. So does it matter where he is, or is he just
weird?
You can pack and play.
First time Patrick Mahomes is playing an NFL game in the stadium,
in a
dome stadium.
In a dome. That is a weird stat.
Yeah, it's one of those things like he hasn't
played. Like, how do you even go through a whole season?
Yet.
I guess you don't play one in your division, and so you'd have to go find one. But there's so many of them, closed roofs.
And then the afternoon, Minnesota at Chicago.
Yeah, that's interesting in a lot of respects. I don't know that it's sexy, but it's interesting because Minnesota just runs the football, to your point. They are just running the football against a defense that's probably the best in the league.
Yes. Bears, championship level defense.
Yeah.
Minnesota, better running game. And then it comes out Kirk Cousins, Mitch Trubisky. Who the heck is going to do enough to be good enough to raise the level? Vikings have a solid defense. Vikings have playmakers. I think they have more playmakers than the Bears. So
and they've got a quarterback who's
matchup.
under pressure to start getting the ball to his playmakers now. And there's going to be – I got to believe that there's going to be some designs to get the ball out of his hands quickly and get it to some of those playmakers. So I think it's a good one as well. We're going to talk college football at the bottom of the hour, 246-0610. Jerry Palm will be with us, but the next segment's yours on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Sports Animal time is now 8:10, and here's another update on Thursday morning's commute. Well, let me give you the great news. We had an earlier accident on Paseo de Volcan that was near Iris Road. That has been clear, so we no longer need to worry about that one. Unfortunately, still active right now is eastbound on Paseo, just east of 2nd Street. We have an accident there that is blocking the right lane and shoulders. And of course, we have the backups. If you see an accident, make sure and give us a call on the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167, brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche. This report is also sponsored by Clark's Pet Emporium. For more than 45 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Now your pet can be a star. Send a message to Clark's Pet's Facebook page with a photo of your pet and the hashtag Clark's Pet Calendar. For all your pet needs, go to clarkspet.com. I'm Josue with Sports Animal Traffic.
The Jim Rome Show.
The Sports Animal has been in existence a quarter of a century. This radio station is so amazing. I have been on that station 25 years. I'm really, really grateful for that. Really thankful for that. Albuquerque is an incredible jungle market.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
It's trucking time at New Mexico's truck headquarters, Rich Ford, New Mexico's most trusted Ford dealer. We have brought in some fantastic trades during Trucking Month. A lot of different makes, a lot of different models, all safety certified by Rich Ford Master Technicians, and every one of them comes with a 2-year, 100,000-mile warranty, whichever comes first. They start as low as $49.95. Dennis, tell us about these trucks.
Well, that's a 98 Ranger XLT. We've got a neat Nissan Frontier for only $18,995, a 4-door crew cab. A Toyota Tundra, $19,995, a 4-door double cab. How about a 2019 Ford F-150 for only $23,995? A 2010 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport Model for only $23,995. We've got a 2018 Toyota Tundra TDR for only $38,995.
And we've got at least another 50 trucks for you to choose from, all similarly priced at the Super Corner of Lomas and Wyoming Northeast, rich-ford.com, and we will be open Sunday.
Which Ford?
Rich Ford.
It's the best time of the year to play golf, and you have access to one of the best spots anywhere to do just that. The beautiful Sandia Golf Club, a great golf course, unprecedented views, and a first-class, second-to-none experience. As summer winds down and we roll into fall, take advantage of all that Sandia has to offer, like outstanding rates Monday through Friday, just $74. That includes green fees, golf cart, GPS, and range balls. Even better, twilight rates begin at 2 o'clock, and fees are as low as $49. And it's not too late to take advantage of the best loyalty program in the business, Sandia's Champions Club. For just $199, you unlock the best rates available, discounted apparel, and incentives for joining, including some free golf. Stay up to date on the latest happenings. Follow Sandia Golf on Facebook and Instagram for all the up-to-the-second info, plus monthly instructional tips from their incredible professional staff. Sandia Golf Club, there's nothing like it. Book tee times and get more info at sandiagolf.com or call 505-798-3990.
You've been hurt at work and you're having a tough time recovering. Did you know medical marijuana might be an option? In New Mexico, workers' compensation has its own court, and you need a lawyer that specializes in workers' comp. That's Fogel Law Firm. They'll work with your insurance company to get you what you're entitled to under the law. Personal injury lawyers don't have expertise for workers' comp claims. Call the experts for a free consultation at the Fogel Law Firm, 255-9092 or FOGEL lawfirm.com.
What are you wearing? It's not even Halloween yet.
It's my Super Guy costume to help us hunt out super value tags.
Okay.
Look, I know we always get the best price at American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center, but super values are special, and I wanted to celebrate them the right way.
Okay, well, you know they have them every day.
Don't be a buzzkill. All around the store, there are items with special blue super value signs.
I know. They negotiate exclusive discounts with their vendors in order to get you the lowest price available.
Last spot 30.
Shop the competition, including the internet, to make sure that their super value price is the absolute best price, and they don't mark it up to mark it down.
But if you do find a better price on the same item, they will match it.
That's the spirit. I got a matching costume if you want.
No, I'm good. There's no need to shop around, and there's no need to wait for a sale. Look for the blue super value tags and save every day.
Super! Let's go to American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center, I-25 in Comanche.
Catch the Sports Bar with Michael Carlisle and Mike Trujillo. Local talk today at 3, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Can an eagle beat a Packer? Like, what if an eagle came in and soared? Don't run out like that. Can an eagle like Eagles or Packers? Who would
Like
win in a
animal-
fight?
like
who would
the
win in a
actual-
fight? Yeah, yeah.
Man, I think I'm going to have to go with the eagle, man. They can.
America.
Got those claws, you know what
What
I'm
about a
saying?
falcon and a titan?
Ooh. I'm going to give it to the falcon again.
Going
right
all
there
the
on that
birds,
one,
huh?
yes.
I'm gonna go with the Titan.
Birds got the advantage. They can fly.
I don't know, man. What is a titan?
A big guy?
Well, that's a giant. That's
Oh.
next. That's the Giants of the Redskins.
Or so the Titan's the next level.
Redskins, would the Redskin be armed?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. He'll be armed. Yeah, for sure. Either a rifle or bow and arrow or a spear.
I'm done with this game.
What? Come on.
It's the opening drive.
I thought we had something going
I
there.
got a bunch of emails.
Call me.
Call me.
Like, what are we going with the Greek mythology of what a Titan is? Because then that dude might just wreck the league.
That's what I'm saying. He blows it all up, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Richard says, are JJ's Rockies the new losers, Jeff? They play in their little gym where the balls fly out and they wear cute uniforms, but they never win.
They're losers, but they're not lovable losers.
Because
they're not a national brand.
Well, they go to the playoffs. They're not a national brand. No, that's fair. They're cute losers. They're like hard to not
Like
likable.
the Cubs became a national brand because WGN and the game you saw, or it was the Braves.
And they had the rickety old ballpark. There's history, and there's Ted Williams, and there was Ernie Banks.
And you have the Sox and Yankees who were on Sunday Night Baseball every other week.
Yeah. Omar says, I'm loving JJ's take, and I agree. If Eagles lose tonight, you can hand those NFC East championship belts to Coach Jones and the NFL's most complete franchise. So he thinks like you, if the Eagles lose tonight, they are cooked. Hang them up. Good night now.
Put them on the rotisserie.
You can put them on the board. Yes.
They done.
All right. Dan says, if you're Juan Jose State, That's Juan Jose State. See what he did there. Sitting on your couch watching ESPN Plus Saturday night, Jeffrey and J-Ho. I got to believe you wouldn't mind seeing Lobo football extended to 3 or 4 overtimes. There is an advantage for San Jose State. San Jose State will play Friday this week, and they'll be home by...
Like, no overtime?
Yeah. No, I know you're the same.
Stop it.
You want to get to the United match. There is a disadvantage. There is an advantage for... And the way the scheduling is on this one, not only are both teams playing on Friday night, but one team, the home team, in fact, plays Friday the week before, while the visiting team, New Mexico, not only plays on Saturday night, but plays Saturday night across the country. Like, there is, I'm not telling you anybody tried to screw anybody, simply because the Lobos create their own non-conference schedule. But this is a scheduling disadvantage. To play Saturday night in Virginia and not get home until the wee hours of the morning on Sunday morning, while San Jose State will play on Friday night and have Saturday, it is a scheduling advantage. Now, if you want to use it as an excuse, go ahead. I'm sure Bob Davie and the Lobos will not, but that's a clear advantage for San Jose State, right?
Yes.
Okay. It doesn't mean they're going to win. It is. By the way, next Monday, Bob Davie's scheduled to be with us on at 8 o'clock, and then the following day at 7:45, right before we talk to Doug Martin, we are scheduled to talk to Brett Brennan, the head coach of San Jose State. So, which will be good. And they're coming off one of the biggest wins recently in their program's history, right? At Arkansas. Yes. I mean, that was really big for them. Brant says special OD programming. No, Jeff. It looks like what they hear, they can get bonus OD this afternoon when you appear on the Big Stig. Oh, am I being promoted over there? I forgot about that. I'm doing TJ show today. I'm like, what is he talking about? Stig, OD, bonus. Yeah, I'll be on with TJ for an hour today. Huh? I get to go on the Big Stick today. I got called up to the big leagues for an inning. Here. It's
September call-up.
We're extending the rosters. Exactly. Extending the roster. You can
Bring
go
the guy from the bullpen.
Yeah, you can go pitch a few innings. Bring him up for the minors. Howard, good morning. How you living?
I'm doing all right, man. Getting ready to head off to New Orleans in a couple of hours. You're going to get on a plane and go bop around New Orleans for a couple of days and then watch my Cowboys play Sunday night.
How about that? That's a good weekend, man. Can you handle that?
It's a long-awaited little break there, my friend, I tell you.
That's a big weekend for you. Cool. Enjoy
and
that.
You know, the coolest thing about Sunday is Sunday Night Football. We're going to hang out at Archie Manning's place there during the day and watch
house?
the NFL all day.
You're going by Archie's house?
Wow.
No, Manning's Bar and Grill. It's his bar over there. So. Have you been there?
No. I just been to his house.
You've been to his house? Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. No.
Yeah, they have these nice big recliners with little tables and cup holders on them and a huge 100-and-some-odd-inch TV, like a little theater-type row, and you can sit there and watch football during the day and drink, eat, and be merry.
Nice. It's a good time. It's a really good time.
You know, I tell you what, one of the things, the bucket list that me and the wife do, we go to one game every year. We try to choose a game where we're going to see a Hall of Fame quarterback. We've seen Aaron Rodgers. We've seen Tom Brady. We've seen Eli, and Eli arguably will be in the Hall of Fame. And, we've gone to see a bunch of Drew Brees was on the list this year. Ooh. And we're going to go to the Superdome because, hell, New Orleans is a nice place to visit. So we were going to go over there and see him, and now it's kind of, a little bittersweet.
Yeah, it's a little different taste.
But let me ask you a question.
All right.
The Cowboys are damned if they do or damned if they don't this weekend, right? Because if they beat New Orleans, well, they're supposed to beat them because they have a backup quarterback, right? If they don't beat New Orleans, well, then they're going to be like, well, the Cowboys aren't for real. They couldn't even beat New Orleans with a backup quarterback.
I don't know that they're damned if they win. I mean, you're not damned. You're never damned if you win.
Well,
Jeff, did you know about Balloon's interview?
That's not a gimme.
Okay.
It's just not a gimme. Bridgewater did a good job
They'll come back around
last weekend, and they look solid. Like they're going to be able to hold it together until.
We'll talk in a minute.
So, I don't think New Orleans is in a bad spot, although they would like to have Drew Brees there. But I think Teddy Bridgewater is going to hold down the fort. I just have one final question, and this is to you and JJ, because you guys are the caregivers of the morning crew, okay? Who's going to get a hold of Lance's caregiver and get him back on his meds?
It's a fair question.
We'll get on it. We'll work
Have
on
a good day.
All right.
Later, guys.
All right. 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Yeah, I don't know that I have the answer for that. Actually, that is today. Well, where'd they go?
I wasn't sure about it, so I send them to the next while we figure things out.
Oh, well, then they're going to want to do it in the next segment, huh?
Well, yeah.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, we'll make it work out.
All right. So who's going to take care of find Lance's caregiver?
We'll send out the SOS for him.
All right. He's seeing a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's seeing Dak Prescott, right?
Ooh.
Right?
That's a bummer. He planned that trip. Drew Brees is out, but that's still going to be a very good game. Expect that to be a fun game Sunday night.
I think the Saints are going to beat him. I just home game Sunday night. Although they lose a lot of those too, even with Drew Brees.
You're on the Saints.
Yeah.
Like Teddy Bridgewater, second game, 2 weeks of full first team reps under his belt. Get the football to Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, working him in.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm interested to see some of these quarterbacks play another week. Kyle Allen, Mason Rudolph, Josh Rosen, Baker Mayfield for that matter. But I'm interested in seeing some of these guys that
the wake up call's coming. Is it the competition's going to get tougher? You're going to have your bumps in the road. Kyle Allen's not throwing against Cardinal secondary. He has a game which I think they can be points scored going up against the Houston Texans. It's also a team that has double-digit sacks on the season, so he's going to be feeling that pressure. I'm more confident in Teddy Bridgewater than the other guys because Teddy Bridgewater's been there, done that.
Mm-hmm. That's what
got to get to that point. So let's go. Daniel Jones, Kyle Allen, Baker, not really Baker Mayfield, but Mason Rudolph, who that offense was atrocious last week.
That was really bad. And that one concerns me. I think it concerns them too.
Because James Conner is not just picking up the slack. Like, he's getting the football and falling down. Like, he's not going anywhere in an offense. And it really wasn't until Juju Smith-Schuster had that breakaway touchdown that started to open things up a little bit. It adds up, man. You start losing talent like that. Even, think, hey, we got the program, we got the foundation. Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell.
Oops. Yeah, you don't just roll up uniforms. No, you're right. You're right. Hey, wherever we go, there's potential danger. Places like churches and theaters and events, they all need to provide security for the people who attend. International Protective Services is a security company providing security officers trained to handle dangerous situations, and they need more help. Right now, IPS is looking for off-duty or retired law enforcement officers to fill in the gaps. They've got immediate openings, and depending on experience, they're starting new hires at $25 an hour. If you have experience in training your community needs you, call 897-2420, 897-2420, or go to ipsglobal.com. You can have a role in making New Mexico safe and giving people peace of mind. The bad guys are lurking. Be a part of the team that stops them from ruining our favorite public places. Call IPS at 897-2420 or go to ipsglobal.com. Jerry Palm from CBSSports.com when we return on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, # life change will occur.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger.
Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick.
Take 32.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits and not just a job at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green. And keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment. You trash it, we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
At New Mexico Highlands University, you're more than a student, you're family. Whether you're taking courses in Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, or Farmington, you'll get that one-on-one attention to inspire you to reach your goals. Let New Mexico Highlands...
Stuff last weekend. I know if you fell asleep after that 55-52 Lobo win, went home and tuckered out, or maybe you watched a little of Notre Dame and Clemson and flipped over and saw, oh, San Jose State won. And then you kind of watched the late stuff and said, all right, Washington State's up big enough. And then woke up and said, what the heck happened? Oh, and UCF lost too. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Hoser, Jason. You can watch us worldwide on ProView Networks. Let's take a whiff. I love the smell of Jay Palm in the morning on a Thursday morning. Jerry Palm, CBSSports.com, joins us. Hello, Jerry. That was a crazy weekend.
Yeah, that's with my sleep cycle, man. Stayed up late to watch the UCLA Washington State finish.
You saw the finish?
It was, I was up till the finish.
Damn.
And then at least a half an hour afterwards. It was, it was like watching. Pac-12 After Dark is a hashtag for a reason,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But that was Pac-12 After Dark on tequila, man. That was just that was ridiculous. I mean, UCLA scoring 15 points in 19 minutes, I think it was.
And then
one-play drives, 2 special teams touchdowns. Or Oregon State proving that no matter what your offense can do, turning the ball over 6 times is usually fatal. And I said Oregon State, Washington State. Yeah, that was just ridiculous.
Jerry, UCLA had scored 38 points, if I'm not mistaken, in the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, 42, I think.
42?
42.
All right.
Yeah.
14,
And then
14,
50,
and 10.
And then 50 in the blink of an eye.
Yeah. It was so I was watching. I figured, all right, Utah State had San Diego State beat. I'm watching that game, and I'm like, oh man, they look really good. Washington, it's done. I dozed. I woke up, turned it off, and woke up in the morning and looked at it. And that late window. So from the Notre Dame Clemson was a good, solid, compelling. I mean, Notre Dame Georgia was a good, solid, compelling watch. Then I flipped over and I found I couldn't keep my eyes off of San Jose State and Arkansas. And I know that's not the biggest thing in the world, but for the Mountain West,
Arkansas.
Look. JJ said, and he's been on this whole Arkansas is not very good. I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
But it's San Jose.
But it's San Jose State. It's not like they lost to Boise State or even San Diego State. It's San Jose State.
Yeah. I mean, that's like San Jose State. When was the last time they were good? I mean,
It's been 5. When was Fales there? Like 5 years ago?
Yeah. When David Fales was there, right? He had a cup of coffee with the Bears. I mean, they've just, and even then they weren't good. They just weren't awful.
Well, they've been horrible recently.
They were good enough to make a low-level bowl game. Yeah, but I mean, have they won even 16 since he left?
No.
I mean, it's just that San Jose State has just been dreadful, and yet step up and beat win at Arkansas. Yeah, I mean, like you said, I mean, even if it's like Wyoming or
right.
that, but San Jose State. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's Arkansas. I mean, you think that Tennessee's the one that Arkansas is. That's a program in bad shape.
No,
right
look, last year Arkansas lost at home to North Texas, lost on the road to Colorado State, beat Colorado State last week, and then that happened. I mean, did you see any? Because the fans, the look on the fans' faces was like guttural. It was what? It was like watching the moon turn purple.
Yeah,
it was something else.
Yeah, it was stunning. Only to be outdone by UCLA later, but stunning. Yeah.
One other thing from last week. UCF losing to Pitt on the Pitt special, and it's certainly big for the rest of the group of 5 because it throws that whole mix upside down.
Yeah, I've got Boise in my bowl projections now as the group of 5 representative. Obviously, UCF still has a shot, but they most likely will have to win out. I mean, I guess it depends on what else happens, but Memphis is a challenge in that league. They've got a road trip to Cincinnati that's a challenge in that league. So, I don't think, I'm not going to sit here and say UCF is done losing. They're still the favorite in the league, but that was a tough loss for them.
Well, Jerry, you look at Utah, they still cannot win at the Coliseum. They go down to USC. What does that do to the Pac-12?
Well, I mean, Cal's the only undefeated team left. You believe for Cal's going 13-0?
Probably not.
No, probably not. I mean, great start to the season. I don't mean to denigrate what they've done because they won at Washington and
they won at
Ole
Miss.
That's a 3-time or 2-time zone, I guess, road trip. That was great. For them. I mean, their defense is really good. It's going to keep them in a lot of games, but I don't see 13-0 happening. So, which team in this league can go 12-1 and make the playoffs? Maybe Oregon.
Maybe. Yeah, but they lost to Auburn.
At that point, the best thing you can say about them is they've got a good loss to Auburn.
Yeah.
And that depends on Auburn managing a very difficult schedule, which so far so good, but they still got to go to LSU and Florida. They still get Alabama and Georgia at home. So,
Jerry Palm from CBSSports.com is with us.
Well, Jerry, and that's a team I wanted to ask you about. LSU, Joe Burrow at quarterback. If they have a guy that's explosive, how good can they be?
Yeah. It's funny because the question has always been, when's LSU going to get a quarterback? And now they've got one, but their their defense has given up some points. They gave up 38 to Texas. They gave up, like 32 to Vanderbilt. Now, I don't know how much of that was garbage time points, but, because they won handily. But, their offense looks championship ready. the question is the defense still championship ready? But yeah, they've got the offense figured out. They're an explosive unit this year.
So we went out to New Mexico State tailgate was midday, and a lot of people saw the first half of Michigan, Wisconsin, and there's a lot of Michigan fans around here, and they were just disgusted. It was 28-0 at halftime. That's about as low as I've seen Michigan fan in a long time. They got embarrassed. And I don't know if you saw the halftime show. They went, and there was Woodson, the defensive back that played for them, Charles Woodson on the set, and he looked like he wanted to kick somebody's dog. Like he wouldn't even speak. And Charles, what do you think? I can't speak. You know,
that's a problem with having alumni on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry, I don't watch studio shows. If I could at all avoid them, I don't watch them.
No, it was brutal.
But yeah, I read about what he eventually said, and the thing that was shocking about that game wasn't the dysfunction of Michigan's offense, because they've been dysfunctional all year. Michigan's defense getting their butts kicked, I mean, just dominated by Wisconsin's offense is shocking. I mean, you know, the Michigan defense is talented, has been the whole time Harbaugh's been there. It's been a reliable part of what Michigan has done since Harbaugh has arrived, and they just got dominated. And I think Harbaugh, somewhere I read that he said that they got out-schemed. Wisconsin doesn't scheme. Wisconsin lines up and runs you over. That's their scheme. We're going to blow you off the ball and give it to some fast running back, and good luck catching him. And that's not a scheme. Yeah. That's just what they did. You know, it's 3 yards in a cloud of dust at its best, and I frankly like watching it.
That's fun.
You know, but Michigan didn't get out-schemed. They just got dominated. And to me, if you're a Michigan fan, seeing what happened to your defense is much more alarming than what's going on with your offense.
Now, Jerry, looking at the schedule this week, you can understand why if you're one of those studio shows, you just find a way to get to Nebraska for that game against Ohio State. But any intrigue in that one on the road for the Buckeyes?
Worry about a road game, right? It might be Ohio State's first road game. I'm sure it is. So, you know, it's and that place will sell out because they always do, and they've got a great crowd there. I just don't know that their team is good enough to handle Ohio State, who's looked as dominant as anybody this year against, admittedly, somewhat inferior opposition. Although I like Cincinnati, and Ohio State beat them 42-0. I like Ohio State. I think the line is like 17 points. Wow. They can probably cover that, though, but it might take them a while to get to that point. I can see Nebraska hanging for a half. But Ohio State's superior athleticism is eventually going to take over in that game.
Jerry, big picture implications of Georgia and Notre Dame.
Well, I mean, Georgia didn't need to win. The 12-1 SEC champion Georgia would have still made the playoff, but Notre Dame is, I mean, really pretty much done as a playoff contender, because even if they go 11-1, who did they beat? Their best win would be at Michigan.
Maybe maybe USC if SC continues.
Yeah, USC playing their third-string quarterback. That's not going to last. Stanford, they've been disappointed. I mean, 5 ACC teams, but none of them are Clemson. I mean, Notre Dame might get to 11-1 and have a win over maybe one ranked team. Yeah. That's not in a barring just abject chaos in other places. That's, if the best thing you can say about Notre Dame is they got a good loss at Georgia, that's not good enough to get you in the playoffs.
That's probably right. All right, which one are you looking at this week? What's the one that jumps off the page to you?
Well, probably Ohio State, Nebraska.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the marquee game, and again another so-so week. But Cal is playing
Arizona State at Cal.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting game. That might be first 1 to 10 wins.
Yeah, no, that's good. You know what I like? I like Friday night. I like Penn State at Maryland. I want to see what Loxley's offense does. They've been so good at home against Penn State. I think the place should have a pretty good atmosphere. I like that game Friday night.
That game is at Maryland. I don't think it's going to do well against the physical teams in their division. And Penn State, maybe not the most physical team in their division, but probably enough to give Maryland trouble. Yeah. Their offensive line is not very good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it anyway. All right, enjoy the weekend. Always good catching up with you. Read him all the time over on CBSSports.com. Your social media feeds, we never give you that love. Where can people find you on social media?
The Twitter is JP Palm CBS. That's the best place.
J.P. Palm. That's 2 P's in Palm.
JP Palm CBS.
All right. Enjoy the week. I will. We'll talk to you next week.
All right. Take care.
Thanks, Jerry. Jerry Palm from CBSSports.com on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Sports Animal time is now 8:42, and here's your final look at Thursday morning's commute. Well, right now we have, let me start off with the great news. Earlier accident on Paseo de Volcan is now clear. Also, earlier accident on eastbound Paseo cleared. There's still some leftover delays there remaining, but it's starting to move along nicely. The only thing to still worry about right now is an accident at San Mateo and Montgomery that is blocking your southbound left lane and both right turn lanes at that one. If you see an accident, make sure to give us a call on the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167, brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche. I'm Josue with Sports Animal Traffic.
This is Boomer Esiason with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Today's birthday shout-out goes to Serena Williams. She's won 23 Grand Slam singles titles, one behind Margaret Court. However, in her latest bids to tie Court's record, Serena has finished runner-up at the past 2 Wimbledons and U.S. Opens. Most recently, she was upset by Canadian teenager Bianca Andreescu. Serena's got to ask herself some really hard questions, the legendary Billie King told me on my new show, Game Time. According to Billie Jean, Serena needs to sit down and watch that finals tape by herself and ask, what do I really want for next year and the following year? And am I really willing to pay the price? Meantime, Serena joked yesterday that she intends to, as she put it, transfer out of tennis in 20 years. So happy 38th birthday, Serena. Have a great day. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Better sleep can benefit basically anybody. That's why Casper created Sleptember. Yes, you heard me right. Sleptember, an entire month dedicated to rest and relaxation. From outrageously comfortable, award-winning mattresses to pillows, sheets, and duvets, Casper is transforming the way we sleep. The Casper mattress is an award-winning balance of comfort and support. 4 layers of premium foam are designed to provide pressure relief for all-night comfort. Zone Support is designed to provide extra support to keep your back aligned. With bedding, bed frames, and even a dog bed now. Casper has everything you need to build the bed of your dreams and rest easy with free shipping and free returns. Get a Casper like I did and try yours for 100 nights risk-free. Go to Casper.com and use the code SPORTS for $100 towards the purchase of select mattresses. That's Casper.com, code SPORTS, and get $100 towards the purchase of select mattresses. Terms and conditions do apply. See Casper.com/terms.
Join 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal, at Hooters on San Mateo Thursday, October 10th from 3 till 6 for the 4th annual Great Paper Football Challenge and a chance to win a deluxe drive-away including 2 nights premium lodging, tickets to Kansas City versus the Denver Broncos on Thursday Night Football, October 17th, and a $250 gift card, plus tons of prizes and a good time for all. For full details and to register, log on to our website, sportsanimalabq.com. It's brought to you by Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night, and the Sports Animal.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson paid for by the Sentinel Group. Attention military vets and current soldiers who served between 2002 to 2016. Have you or a loved one suffered hearing loss or tinnitus after serving or while serving in the U.S. Armed Forces? You may be entitled to compensation. 3M, the manufacturer of earplugs made for combat, recently paid the government $9.1 million to settle a False Claims Act case for knowingly selling these defective earplugs. If you or a loved one suffered hearing loss due to defective earplugs, call us now for a free case review. Call 800-590-4514. That's 800-590-4514.
Hey, you're that famous actress. You must travel so much. What's the best site for hotel deals?
Hilton.com.
No. One with crazy savings.
Hilton.com. With their price match guarantee, if you find a better rate, they match it and take 25% off.
No, one with lots of options.
Hilton.com has 16 top hotel brands. Hampton, Hilton Garden Inn, Waldorf Astoria.
Hilton.com. You should totally do their commercials.
Expect better. Expect Hilton.
You're good.
I know, thank you.
Applicable terms and conditions at Hilton.com.
Has your car been blindsided? Make the right call to Quan's Auto Body. With our certified collision repair and top quality customer service, you'll be sure to score with this decision. With 39 years of local experience, Quan's Auto Body is the only choice you should ever need when it comes to choosing an auto body shop. Come and see the guys who make it better at any of our 3 locations in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. Quan's Auto Body. We make it better. Visit quans.com.
Hi, this is Tom from Lexus of Albuquerque. And yes, rumor does have it that we've got some of the nicest pre-owned cars and trucks in the city, and a lot of them starting low $20,000 price range. Right here at Lexus of Albuquerque, and certainly Lexus of Santa Fe. Thank you.
And now, a message from Vistaprint. This is a cow. The cow that made the milk that was made into the cheese that made Tober Dairy Farm into the talk of the craft fair. But cheese only lasts so long. The impression a small business like Tober Dairy Farm makes can last much longer, with the right business card to back it up. And now Vistaprint is introducing free shipping on all business cards in any quantity. That's right, free shipping on any card, any style, any quantity. Plug your information and logo into hundreds of fresh designs tailored to your type of company, or upload your own original layout. Pick from paper stocks like matte, glossy, or uncoated. You can even upgrade to a unique touch like rounded corners. The choice is yours. The time is now. I said now, not cow, Farmer Tober. For a limited time only, get free shipping on all business cards in any quantity at Vistaprint.com with promo code 4000. That's promo code 4000 at checkout on Vistaprint.com. Vistaprint. Own the now.
Glasheen, Baez, and Inderman Injury Lawyers. When you have one chance to get it right, call the attorneys that deliver proven results. Visit us at gvilaw.com or call right now, 505-243.
Here we go, last spot.
100.
Catch the Sports Bar with Michael Carlisle and Mike Trujillo. Local talk today at 3, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Oh, we love the smell of J. Palm in the morning. Jerry Palm was just with us. Soon you'll see the sights of, well, you'll see him every day, but in mass ascension. Balloons in the morning. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, the Golden Hoser, and Jason, glad you're with us. We'll get back to your phone calls in a little bit. Balloon Fiesta is coming up a week from this week. Is that right? It's like 8 days away, 7 to 8 days away, right? Lori is here. She's the executive director of the Balloon Museum Foundation and has great ideas for you, great ways for you to go out and enjoy Balloon Fiesta in a special way. First off, good morning. It's good to see you. You ready for all this? It doesn't matter if you are. It's coming, but are you ready?
That's right. We are getting ready. There's still a lot to do, but it's a wonderful buzz and energy. I love this time of year.
It is. You start to feel a little bit of a chill in the air, right? To me, JJ, we have this conversation all the time because we do the show out there on Friday. It's like that's the first kind of, oh, here we go. It's changing. That's the first time you put on a jacket and maybe pull out a beanie and dang, it's cold, but it's wonderful and crisp. And then it gets to be beautiful and sunny. And it's just an incredible event. And you've got opportunities with Balloons and Breakfast out there, which not only is it the perfect way to go experience Balloon Fiesta, but it really helps to fund one of our treasures in this town.
Yes, the Balloon Museum. The Balloon Museum loves Balloon Fiesta season because we love balloons at the Balloon Museum, but we are open year-round. But we do want to create special opportunities for our locals to come out to the Balloon Museum and bring all of their national out-of-town guests and their international guests, and you can come see our exhibits at the museum. Our shop has the best collection of museum keepsakes and souvenirs, and then we have these beautiful breakfasts and dinners where you can enjoy the luxury and elegance of the museum and see the launches and the evening glows from our balconies and beautiful rooms.
And what you do is different, so you're different than the Fiesta, and so for people to take advantage of breakfast and balloons or balloons and breakfast and the dinners that you do, they've got to go to balloonmuseum.com. It's different. And this is an opportunity now for you to experience the balloons from the balcony. You get the breakfast, you can, or the dinner, whichever it is you sign up for. The best view of the Mass Ascension certainly is they go up right there in front of you. But this is at the balloonmuseum.com website.
Balloonmuseum.com.
Yeah. All right. So what is Balloons and Breakfast is what? Because I see tickets are available now. now. Let people know what they're getting into and what it all entails.
Yeah, this is one of our biggest fundraisers for the museum. So not only do you get this beautiful breakfast, you get to park at the museum.
That's a big deal.
It's a little less crowded if you enjoy smaller crowds, but you still want to feel the buzz and the energy of Balloon Fiesta. You get to go see the exhibits inside of the museum, direct access to this beautiful shop. And then if you do want to go down to the field where all of the 600 balloons are, you can purchase that ticket in our shop, and then we'll take you down in a golf cart and bring you back up in a golf cart. So a lot of people love the golf cart rides in itself. So there's a lot of perks to the package. And
that's who those people are.
Yeah.
It's that guy. We're like, hey, meet.
Yeah.
Get out of my way. All right, how do people take advantage of this?
So balloonmuseum.com, it's nice. You can do it all online.
So if I go right here and I buy tickets available now.
Click. It is very popular, so it's almost close to sold out. We have a few tickets left in the morning, and then the Dining Glow is really fantastic as well because every night there's also a fireworks show after the balloons glow, and so you get to see the sunset. The night times are becoming more and more popular. I recently heard that the visitorship is higher at night now than it is in the morning.
All right, can I get a helicopter to bring us in?
Yeah.
We can work on it.
All right, balloonmuseum.com. Take advantage of this balloons and breakfast. It's the way to go. And you get that parking pass, and you grub, and you get an unbelievable view, and you get a golf cart ride if you want. I mean, I don't know how you beat it. Lori, great to see you.
Thank you.
I know you'll
Great
sleep
show.
here in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks when it's all over. But best of luck for another great fiesta.
You too, waking up early that Friday morning. We'll be listening for you.
No, we'll be there. We're knocking on your door. Hey, can we come in?
Yeah,
we got any more bacon?
can.
All right, balloonmuseum.com is where that is. We'll come back, get you reset, and get started all over again. 30. We got a lot to talk about. You can respond to what Jerry had to say. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, and the Golden Hoser. Jason's producing on ProView Networks, your visual medium. On 95.20 AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, #life change will occur.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 10,000 homeowners improved their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits, not just a job, at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
We smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
At New Mexico Highlands University, you're more than a student, you're family. Whether you're taking courses in Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, or Farmington, you'll get that one-on-one attention to inspire you to reach your goals. Let New Mexico Highlands help.
Lot to say. That was good. Got balloons and breakfasts.
And golf cart rides.
Yeah, and golf cart rides, huh?
Beep, beep. Get out of the way.
We'll be knocking on the door. You got any more biscuits?
What's that other thing you
got a
guys do
burrito?
when they hit a bell and they yell or something? Remember?
Bimbo! Yay!
That's the one.
We do get we do get bimbo pastries.
You get a little
Ooh, I can join in on the fun this year.
tipsy.
Well, it's stupid early.
You get like 8:39. You're like, oh.
Yeah. Well, because you've been out. There's no right way to time this thing. You either get out there and leave ridiculously early, and you get there an hour and a half early, and you're like, what am I? You try to take a nap in your car with people walking by, or you go out and you think, oh no, I got enough time, and you barely make it for showtime. Like there's no middle ground on this one.
Yeah, you have to be all in for a balloon fiesta morning.
And Lobos play that night, so JJ's got a long night. But you'll have a lot of photo ops. It'll be Austin's first balloons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, look, there's the bumblebees.
They're kissing, they're hugging.
Oh no,
This kid sleeps through the whole thing.
Oh no, it's too windy. He's gonna sleep through the whole
I know.
Cancel.
It's just like, what are you waking me up for this early, man? Bleep this. No, I know. Sorry, it's too windy. Oh, Can we come back and do it in the studio?
Or is raining?
I know it's raining. I know that'd be bad. It's all raining and stuff. All right, 2460610. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Hoser, Jason's producing on the visual medium on ProView Network. Bad Street says Lancer is the OD answer. Jeff, when he starts his OD snap count, how does it go, Hoser? How's it go?
610. JJ Hoser. JJ Hoser.
He says you should counter with Omaha, and follow it with a dial tone.
Oh, that would be fun.
Omaha! Omaha! Mike, 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Omaha!
Sibiera, Hall of Famer. That's my favorite one.
All right. Brand says special OD. Oh, you already read that one. Sorry. It was still all right.
Definitely Omaha right there.
All right. I got football tonight for you on our radio station. It starts at 6 o'clock is when your coverage starts from Westwood 1. You got the Eagles. You got the Packers. You complain about Thursday night games. I do. This one, on well, I do. I don't need Thursday night. I get college football. I don't need it. I don't.
I want the college catching short weeks, not the NFL players.
But usually, not always.
It's better.
But usually there's a bye on the back end. It's usually teams coming off, they don't play on Thursday. Not always. Not always, because I got, what do I got? What's Navy tonight? Navy Memphis? Is that what I get?
Yes.
Last Thursday night game was crazy. You don't get the love you used to get. Like I said, I think overall, and you're going to show me the exception, and you're right, there's an exception to every rule, but I think as a rule, the product on Thursday Night Football is not as good as it is on Sunday. It's just not. Short weeks, especially the road team, it's not even arguable.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, if you like your football, and we all play fantasy football, so you got something tonight, right? I mean, you got something. Who do you got tonight? You got something to look at tonight. Between Green Bay and the Eagles, you got something. I know you do. Aguilar? You pick up Aguilar?
I'm not playing him tonight.
All right. I got some Zach Ertz. I'm not playing Carson Wentz. But, yeah, I'm sure I'm playing against somebody, right?
You got a little money on the money line,
Yeah, you got
over
something.
under.
Yeah. We all got something, right?
Maybe you should rethink Carson, man, because
why?
Eagles. I think Eagles need this win, and
I know they
might
do.
be out there balling.
I'm not
putting
big.
up points.
I'm not big on road quarterbacks on Thursday nights against really, really good defenses that are shutting people down. And so I'm going to go with my option this week. Now you might be right. I'm right. I'm pretty much wrong every damn week, so it doesn't matter. I'm really, really not good at this fantasy football thing. I'm not. No, I know you're saying. All right, yeah, do what you do.
Try to help you.
You do what you got to do.
Mhm.
I know.
I'm not going to tell you how to play fantasy football.
JJ
but-
Buck says go the other way. He says bench Carson Wentz.
Well, he's got the facts.
He's going with Jacoby. Right? He's like, whatever.
Did you fall asleep?
Yeah, I think he did.
Mm-hmm.
He may have. He may have. All right. Come on in at 2460610. We've been talking about the baseball. The Brewers were 17-2 since Christian Yelich went out. They've clinched a playoff spot. What's that?
This is crazy.
It is
And
crazy.
At the end of the baseball season, you go on a ridiculous run. You keep yourself afloat. You get that little bit above 500. Do something crazy at the end. You get yourself into the postseason, and they could still even win that division just a game and a half back of the Cardinals. How about Ryan Braun stepping up, playing
been
very
balling.
good baseball when that lineup needed him the most?
Yep. So they're still in contention for a division championship. That'll go down to the weekend. The Cardinals are still in front of them. You've got the A's and the Twins winning yesterday. So the Twins clinch. The A's and the Rays both win. They're in the wild card slots right now. The Indians lose to the White Sox. That was a big loss yesterday. It's crazy how big games get now. After 162 or at this point 158 games are in the books, 159 games are in the books. And how big some of these games are. But they really, really are. Astros clinch. It looks like they're going to have the best record in the American League, best record overall, and probably, most likely, going to get the wild card team, which is going to be the A's or the Rays, I think. And I'm going to tell you, I think they're both dangerous, don't you?
Yeah, and especially Division Series, 5 games with what you can set up going in. You know, Charlie Morton pitches that wild card game. It still can go to Yarborough or a different opener. Blake Snell is back, so if they go into a series, what is his role going to be like for Tampa Bay? But I like those teams. That's a wild card game I want to see. A's Rays.
You know, I think it's exciting, and I wish both teams could advance. Because they're two teams whose fan bases are just bashed all the time because they don't show up. And I know you're saying, here's where Cubs and Red Sox fan gets in. Well, bleep them. Our fan bases are great. They show up, win or lose, and those teams are winning. They don't spend a boatload of money because they don't have it. They don't overpay. Their farm systems seem to just produce and produce and produce. They make sneaky good moves in the off season, right? I mean, tell me one good. You don't know the Rays or the A's. What were their off season signings? Who were their free agent guys? And then you look down their roster and go, oh, that was a pretty good move. Oh, they made that. That was a trade, and they just get it done. And the A's are there every damn year. Every year the Athletics get this done. They're an amazing franchise. Now, they haven't won, and at some point, you'd like to see them advance beyond the divisional series, but you got three powerhouses in baseball right now. Two from the American League, one in the National League. You got the Astros and the Yankees and the Dodgers, right? Is that fair assessment going into the playoffs?
Yeah.
Three teams that are really, really good. And then the rest of them, you look at Atlanta. Atlanta's nice. You look at the Twins. I think the Twins are going to be the most overlooked team of the playoffs. Right? They're probably going to play the Yankees. Nobody knows that about the Twins. Maybe around here, Mitch Garver plays for the Twins because he played for the Lobos. But do you know anything else about him? You better start learning about the Twins because I think the Twins are going to give the Yankees a series. I think the A's, if the A's get there, I think the A's can pitch. Now, I don't think they can pitch like the Astros can pitch. But
no. That's all right. So you get Justin Verlander.
Yeah.
You get Garrett Cole. You get Zach Greinke.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah. Enjoy that.
And Greinke, 8 innings. Is that what he got no-hit ball last night?
He's unbelievable, too. Yeah, they went 3-0 up in the Mariners. I don't care. How many times have the Mariners been no-hit this year?
It's not the Mariners. It's the Tacoma Rainiers they're playing last night.
The Tacoma Rainiers playing in Mariner uniform at Safeco Field. Yeah. But all that's good. So that's coming. Tonight, we'll get into some football when we come back. Tonight, you get the Eagles and you get the Packers. The game's in Green Bay. We'll get into some of the moves, some of the off-field stuff from yesterday. Guys making news yesterday. Melvin Gordon this morning. Tommy. Jalen Ramsey. Baker Mayfield, y'all. Want to get more into Lobos and Liberty, although we'll do that a lot more tomorrow. So anywhere you want to go, I want to hear from you at 246-0610. First, I want to tell you about Kirtland Federal Credit Union because they've been in our community for over 60 years. You may know them as great supporters of the military, and they are. But Kirtland Federal Credit Union is more than military. Kirtland Federal Credit Union knows Albuquerque. With 3 branches and a dedicated home loan center right in the heart of our city, they're your neighbors. Kirtland Federal Credit Union understands where you're from. They're going to help get you where you want to go. Banking, loans, credit cards, mortgages, every bank and credit union has them. It's the experience that sets Kirtland Federal Credit Union apart. You aren't a transaction. You're a neighbor, and that's something special. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is strong, stable, and a credit union you want to rely on. They are federally insured by the NCUA, and you can trust them with your everyday banking and loans and credit needs. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is Albuquerque. They love green chili burritos and early morning balloon flights just like you do. Kirtland Federal Credit Union, they're more than military. They are for life. Get started today at kirtlandfcu.org. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA.
The Jim Rome Show.
If I'm a player in Nevada, that's tough. You lose a guy that you love. Alfred is not Eric Musselman. Not as good a coach, not as good a guy, and they're not going to like playing for him as much, I hate to say.
Weekdays at 10, The Sports Animal.
Hey, it's Michael Carlisle. By now, you've probably seen commercials from national companies that promote 100% online mortgage loan with no human interaction. Don't fall for it. I suggest you call Ben Lucero at Indigo Mortgage instead. On the surface, an online mortgage loan might sound easy, but applying for a mortgage isn't like buying a new pair of shoes. You're a real person making a real decision on the biggest financial transaction of your life. You gotta ask, is the real person for the 100% online lenders for the benefit of you, the consumer, or for them, the company? Mortgages are very complex and more than just plugging numbers in and locking in a rate. You might have questions, and have a friendly, caring professional is the only way to get the answers you need. You're not a transaction, you're a person. Nobody cares more about your mortgage loan than Ben Lucero and his team at Indigo Mortgage. Call them at 836-5700 or visit them at indigomortgage.net. A local lender who wants what's best for you, 836-5700.
NMLS 188348.
Dear movers and shakers, we know how you roll, and we're with you on the tarmac or terrain in the 2019 RAV4, in the comfy Highlander with seating for up to 8, in the sharp 2019 Toyota Camry with its available cockpit red leather seats. And we're with you in the all-new 2020 Toyota Corolla, loaded with attitude and the latest tech. We're with you. Let's go, Toyota.
Right now, get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a new 2019 Tacoma with $1,748 per thousand borrowed. Or get $1,500 cash back on a new Tacoma. Toyota, let's go places.
Includes TRD Pro. APR and approved credit from Toyota Financial Services. Cashback savings from Toyota Motor Sales USA Inc. Does not include college grad or military rebate. Must be applied to the transaction. No cash payment will be made to consumer. Varies by region. See dealer for details. Offers end September 30th.
Visit Toyota of Santa Fe, Larry H. Miller Toyota Albuquerque, or Larry H. Miller American Toyota. Or for more information, visit Toyota.com. Toyota.
And now, a message from Vistaprint. This is a cow. The cow that made the milk that was made into the cheese that made Tober Dairy Farm into the talk of the craft fair. But cheese only lasts so long. The impression a small business like Tober Dairy Farm makes can last much longer, with the right business card to back it up. And now Vistaprint is introducing free shipping on all business cards in any quantity. That's right, free shipping on any card, any style, any quantity. Plug your information and logo into hundreds of fresh designs tailored to your type of company, or upload your own original layout. Pick from paper stocks like matte, glossy, or uncoated. You can even upgrade to a unique touch like rounded corners. The choice is yours. The time is now. I said now, not cow, Farmer Tober. For a limited time only, get free shipping on all business cards in any quantity at Vistaprint.com with promo code 4000. That's promo code 4000 at checkout on Vistaprint.com. Vistaprint. Own the now.
The cost of living seems to go up every year. But Comfort Dental still offers $19 exam and x-rays for new patients, a $185 value, payment due at time of service. Comfort Dental accepts Medicaid and most insurance plans. Comfort Dental branded dental practices are independent franchises, owned and operated by state-licensed general dentists. For dentist contact info, go to comfortdental.com. With locations in Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Santa Fe. We'll be there when you need us. Comfort Dental.
Call us up at 246-0610 or 888-922-0610. Brought to you by Quan's Auto Care, Collision and Mechanical Repair. We make it better. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This is Annette DiLorenzo. Kick off the saving season with 2019 GMC Sierras, now as much as $10,000 under MSRP. Quality Buick GMC at Lomas in Pennsylvania. Nobody beats a quality deal.
Quality by DiLorenzo.
QualityDeal.com.
Albuquerque.
Here we go.
Bo Station, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Orale, vato. Pero Seattle plays next week, then I'd have to get up to Thursday against the Rams. See? I know. I see it's fun. Opening drive, Jeff J.J. Hoser. Jason! Omaha! Boy, you know what, Hefe? Why no game of... Oh, here we go. Lars should just schedule Lobo football.
Here we go.
You know, no game at University Stadium this weekend. Why? I just saw on Channel 13 the new weather girl predict like 85 at Branch Field. No state fair, noses over, no balloons. Perfect weekend for Lobo football. I'm sure you'd have gone, Lars. Yeah, I'm sure you'd have been there. I'm sure you'd have been out there.
Where were you last weekend?
Yeah. Why? I mean, how did they not know it was going to be 85 degrees this weekend? What the hell's wrong with them? Why would they play a road game this weekend? And I mean, at Liberty, for crying out loud. Why?
Liberty, man. I'm talking about Liberty.
I know. Sid says there is a third option, Mr. Symbieta. There's a third option to getting up at 2 a.m. and sitting in a cold car for hours and getting up at 4 a.m. and spending those hours in traffic. Me and my wallet, we're about to leave on vacation. My annual escape from the 8-day fiasco of lost drivers and clueless tourists, a.k.a. Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. And thanks to William Shatner, I can get a classy hotel room for less than the cost of a large big bucks latte. All right. That's awesome. It's not my option. I got to be at Balloon Fiesta on Friday. Sid, I embrace the great things that our town has to offer, the beautiful attraction that it is. Yeah. And that's why JJ and I will be out there on Friday, the 11th, from Balloon Fiesta Park, right on the field, giving you a play-by-play of, there's the Bumblebees. There's the Wells Fargo Stagecoach. Oh, I never see, was that Darth Vader over there? Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, you? Yo, look, there's Patriots fans.
Where are you
Bimbo! Yeah.
Man, I'm missing out on all kinds of fun.
That's right.
So you want to be a producer.
That's right. You want to be a producer.
Well, I thought I was going to be a mobile producer.
How can you produce mobile
Man,
when everything's got to
there's
be done
equipment
back
out there. I know we don't have it, but
Well, how would
it's
you
possible.
run everything
You would-
from there?
No.
Somebody's got to be here at the Nerve Center.
I don't know. I see the Danettes always going
What do you want,
places and
Vital to do everything?
Well, if you didn't mind.
Because they're not producing.
Yeah, what would you do out
When
there?
they're-
Honestly, what would you do out there?
I don't know. Just have fun with you
Bimbo!
guys.
Yeah! See, that's what you do.
I hit the bell.
You can get coffee. You can
Oh, yeah.
bring back
Burritos.
breakfast.
Sure, yeah. I'd be glad to do that for you fellas.
You got $20? I need some money for the burritos.
Oh.
What
I
do
can't
we-
just show 'em my
usually
badge
There's
and
something
get a
over
free
in
burrito?
that tent over to our left, right? I can't just show
They're
'em
just-
my badge and get free stuff.
There's always so much
Don't you
going
know who
on.
I work for?
Yeah, that's right. All right, we got football tonight. Packers and Eagles. Mandy was just in here wearing her Packers sparklies.
Ooh, yeah. Feeling good about the Packers.
You like Green Bay tonight?
I like Green Bay
I
tonight.
think I gotta like Green Bay tonight too. Although there's a piece
I'll
of
go
me that's
opposite
just
Eagles.
Yeah, I'm. Gosh, there's just a piece of me that tells me the Eagles need to win tonight. But I think Green Bay.
According to the experts, if they don't win tonight, they only have a 21% chance of making the playoffs.
Did you not hear me say they are barbecue chicken earlier?
He said they're barbecue chicken.
Hey, I'm
He's
just
going
giving
less
you
than
facts,
21%.
Experts.
Yeah, I mean your expert's sitting right here. Is BB Juck. Yeah.
Yeah, true that.
But, you know, the experts also said when Christian Yelich went down and the Brewers were 5 games back, they had like a 4% chance the Brewers didn't make it the playoffs. They sprayed champagne at each other.
Okay, they can be wrong.
Christian Yelich, overrated as hell. They don't need him.
By the way, that pretty much gives the MVP to Cody Bellinger, doesn't it? If you're the most valuable, and as soon as you go out, your team goes on a 17-2 run.
Were you the one holding them back?
Well, you were the one.
Christian Yelich was the
like
one.
your number. I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
Like your numbers are great, but you got hurt and they went on their run, and that guy put up those. Like, right? How do you vote for him over Bellinger then? You can't. Cody Bellinger's the National League MVP.
Games played have to factor into when you have such a long season, and even if you're missing out the stretch run, like Yelich is very good at baseball. So when you have to nitpick, I think you go to the guy that got lucky enough not to break his kneecap, finish the season. That's why I think Alex Bregman is going to have a great shot winning AL MVP because I heard this argument, and it was just not right about the whole, well, take him off. They're still the best team in baseball. Hold up.
I don't know if that's right.
Are you taking him off and then saying that George Springer and Carlos Correa are healthy the whole season? Because you know how many times those guys have been on the IL? Jose Altuve and his stints?
And all he does,
you can't just make that argument and say they're still the best team in baseball. Well, if you take Alex Bregman away, are you giving them a healthy George Springer and Carlos Correa the whole season? Because Bregman's been the constant for them.
And another piece of that is when there were injuries, he moved from third base to shortstop, performed really well at shortstop, and continued to put offensive numbers up, then moved back to third base and has put up just silly numbers. Silly offensive numbers for Alex Bregman this year. But isn't there something to be said, as you said, for games played, isn't there something to be said for staying healthy and being consistent and being a leader and putting up obscene offensive numbers while still being an absolute stud defensively, and leading your team to the best record in baseball? There's got to be something to that, right?
Yes.
Alex's numbers, he's hit 40 home runs with 110 RBI. He's hitting 298, so he's 2 ticks below 300. His slugging percentage is 595. His OPS is 1,016. 40 homers, so you hit 300 essentially, and he's right there on the number. So what he's going to hit 298, 299, right? 40 homers and 110 RBI? Come on. I mean, come on. Your on base percentage is 421. That's your MVP.
I don't think it's a runaway MVP.
I don't think it's a runaway either. I hear other arguments. And am I absolutely
No,
biased?
Are we
Certainly.
going? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely I am.
Because I think DJ LeMahieu's been just as valuable.
He's been very good.
And DJ LeMahieu is hitting 328. with 26 homers and 99 RBI. And
26 and 99.
First base. He's played third base. He's played.
He's terrific.
Shortstop. He's played second base for them. It's because lately it's the trends outside of Mike Trout because people think he's the best player in baseball. See a lot of best player on best team. I think someone that could be is not going to win it. Maybe a vote or two. Rafael Devers, third baseman for the Red Sox. If you just want to look at line overall, but I think it's going to come down to probably DJ LeMahieu and Alex Bregman.
Is Mike Trout in the conversation?
And Mike Trout, because people just always
Mike
have to vote for Mike Trout.
Yeah, no, that's right. I understand that. Yeah, I'm biased as heck.
And I don't even know where DJ LeMahieu falls in that. If he's getting that kind of push or that kind of pub. Because he's still the most underrated player in baseball.
Well, he was.
He was that the whole time with the Rockies, and now he's on the New York Yankees.
He's hitting .328 for the Yankees, which is second in the American League by a point. So he could still win the batting title. I'm sorry. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's by 11 points. Tim Anderson of the White Sox is going to win the batting title. It's .328. Would you tell me 29 home runs? That's nice. How many runs batted in?
26 home runs, 99 RBI.
All right. A good number.
Factor in his defensive versatility.
I'm going to tell you Alex's numbers are better. 40 and 110 and hitting 298. And the defensive versatility is comparable. Clutch batting, they're comparable, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got the argument. I think DJ's in the conversation. I'm trying to be as objective as I can, and I know I can't be.
194 hits for DJ, 162 for Alex.
194 to 162. All right, that's a big difference.
I don't think DJ is going to get the
So on
push,
164 hits, he's got 40 homers and 110 RBI.
Mm-hmm.
Now DJ is in the media capital of the world,
but he's still not getting pub or push. Because I get it. It's a wow. It's a flash. It's still about Aaron Judge and when is Gary Sanchez gonna come back? Giancarlo Stanton in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the piece that's held them together this season.
DJ has, as has Alex.
Yeah.
That's
why I think they're very comparable.
Yeah, I think that's fair. The National League MVP, it's got to be Bellinger, right?
Yes.
46 home runs. Where's he in batting average? Bellinger. He's fallen off. It was up there early. You know Charlie Blackmon's fifth in the league in batting average? Did you know that?
Bellinger, 301.
301?
Oof, that's nice.
Yeah.
301 with 46 homers, yeah.
How many RBI?
114.
Yeah. 40. What did you tell me? 41 and 114?
I think, and someone that is good, but you don't really think about, and now you're thinking about a lot more, Anthony Rendon.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's not going to win it, but he's going to probably finish top 3.
That's fair too. All right, 2460610. If you want to get in, I think Alex is going to win an MVP. I really, really do. He's won an All-Star Game MVP. He's a world champion. What's he? 24 years old? 25 years old, and has a really good chance of being the MVP in the American League. Come back, we can get into that. 2460610. Let's hear from you. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Hoser, and Jason on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, # life change will occur.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits and not just a job at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us.
With Rex Ryan, too. He's just not willing to, well.
I don't agree with Rex Ryan.
Yeah, you do.
I don't agree with him. I don't think he's horribly overrated. I think he's taken
overrated as hell.
I think he has taken a slight step back. I think he needs a little more real coaching, something that Rex Ryan wouldn't know anything about.
Oh, hey-o! See what he did there? It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Hoser, Jason, Dougie's joined us. We're going to go to the lines, 246-0610 or 888-922-0610. Aaron, you're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. What's up, Aaron?
I appreciate that. Ron.
That's Ron.
Hey, yeah, that's right. That's right. I was just getting in on the MVP conversation.
Yeah.
Who has a higher OPS, Mike Trout or Alex Bregman?
I have those stats up. Mike Trout.
Who has a higher slugging percentage? Yeah, slugging percentage. Alex Bregman or Mike Trout?
I'm going to guess Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
All right.
Yep. Who has a higher on-base percentage, Alex Bregman or Mike Trout?
Okay.
Mike Trout.
Who
hit more home runs? Trout. Who stole more bases? Mike Trout.
Ooh, you're selling me Mike Trout.
I appreciate that you guys are Alex Bregman guys, and I love Alex Bregman. He's an Albuquerque guy, no doubt about it. Mike Trout's only 2 RBIs away from Alex Bregman. Who had more RBI opportunities this year, you think?
I'm going to guess Alex Bregman.
Or Mike Trout?
You're going to tell me Alex Bregman. Yeah, because Alex Bregman. Yeah, no, look.
Alex Bregman did. Alex Bregman had a great year, but Mike Trout is who he is. He's the best player in baseball. He's your AL MVP.
Well, so Aaron,
no matter what statistical analysis you look at.
Aaron, so this is a good conversation, right? So we have this in basketball. Mike Trout is the best player in baseball. Truth. Should he win MVP every year? LeBron is the best player in basketball. Should he win it every year?
Mookie Betts won it last year, and he deserved it.
Yeah, no, he did last
He
year.
should not have won it last year. Mookie Betts should have won it last year. I'm talking about who should win it this year. It's Mike Trout. Mike Trout also has a higher WAR.
Your argument is fair. He's got the highest WAR in the league at 8.3, and Alex is next at 8.2. Yeah.
I mean, the only statistical. There's very few statistical categories you can look at when you look at Alex Bregman and tell me that he had a better year than Mike Trout.
Yeah, it's fair, and winning is one of them.
Yeah, I mean, but baseball is the ultimate team sport. I mean, you gotta take a look at that pitching staff that Houston has compared to the pitching staff that the Angels run out there.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Aaron, don't be a stranger. It's a good argument, and I appreciate it, and I don't know that I can sit here and tell you you're wrong. So I appreciate it.
I'm not. I'm glad you can't.
See, his argument's real. So what is you're a baseball guy, most valuable player? They call him MVP. Is it because he's not wrong? Mike Trout's leading the league in home runs. He's leading the league in WAR. He's got a better all those stats that he just told us than Alex. Alex is a 40 home run, 110 RBI guy hitting 298. Played shortstop when he needed to. He's been healthy all year. Mike Trout's out on the team with the best record in baseball. Who's your MVP?
Mike Trout. I don't think there's an argument.
I think there's a conversation.
Well, there's always a conversation.
Yeah, it's hard to argue it, isn't it? I mean, and I tell you, I'm not objective here. I'm an Alex guy. I love the kid. I'd love to see him win it. And he may still win it because he's on the team that won, where the Angels again were out of the conversation.
Sometimes people like to argue the word valuable instead of who's the best.
Right.
I would argue Mike Trout is both the best player in the league and the most valuable player in the league.
Because, JJ, what was your argument that you heard? If you take Alex off that team, they're still the best. Meanwhile, they were off the team all year, and he was the constant. So, no, and then he moved over and played shortstop.
You look at any of these, they're 1 and 2 in everything right now. If you want to run down,
WAR?
the offensive WAR, the overall WAR, wins above replacement.
They're 1 and 3 in home runs. Yeah,
they're right there. RBIs, Bregman has 110, Trout 104, but because Trout's
out,
add to it anymore. You look at walks, which is intriguing. 112 walks for Bregman, 110 for Trout getting on base. Runs created, Bregman 147, Trout 145.
So you're sold. It's Trout. Yeah, it's hard to sit here and argue against Trout. He's unbelievable, and he had a great year. He didn't finish the year. He's not going to the playoffs again. That's not his fault. I'm not putting that on him.
Do you think that's one of those awards that occasionally should be spread around? Hey, this guy hasn't won it. It's close enough. He hasn't got it.
Mookie Betts won it last year, right? It was spread around. You need headphones for this because it's going to take a month. Edward, good morning.
We could use an abacus or the Aztec sundial to measure my call, but it'll be a good call, a great call nonetheless, my friends. Hey, I, for one, would love to see Bregman win the MVP. Did he not win MVP of the World Series?
No, All-Star Game MVP, not World Series MVP.
Okay, if my memory didn't serve me correct.
Yeah.
They've done it in the NBA. They've spread that. I remember Jordan in his prime could have won it for 10 straight years, and LeBron could have won it 10 straight years for that matter. But they sprinkled that thing around. The NFL MVP got sprinkled around quite a bit. But, I'd like to see him win. The 5-star picks, they've been percolating, coagulating. I'm not ready to unleash them to the city of Albuquerque yet, but on a short week, do you guys recall who the Crushers' Super Bowl pick was in the NFC this year?
No, it was Packers, wasn't it?
It was the Green Bay Packers, my friends. And on a short week, I don't know what the line is tonight, but I would take the home team on a short week. And I think we're going to see the Philadelphia Eagles start 1-3. Not Johnny Manziel, Freudian slip there. Baker Mayfield.
The line is 4. It's Packers by 4.
Oh, Packers! They're not giving you the hook. Usually they give you 3 points on the hook for the home team, but
I got 4.
Yeah, we'll see. I'd probably take the home team tonight, but that's not an official 5-star pick, my friends.
All right, fair enough. So on Johnny Manziel, Johnny Baker,
Manziel, a.k.a.
Baker football.
the new Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield.
Same thing.
You know
totally.
what? The NFL is just like life. Either you humble yourself or you will be humbled. The NFL, either humble yourself or the game will humble you. I called last week and I said they're going to lose 4 of their next 5 games, and they're going to start out 2-5, 2-6. And I think that's going to come to fruition. And I think he's a dynamic young talent. You don't win the Heisman Trophy if you're not a dynamic talent. But boy, they've been brash and bold, and it's just not paying dividends at this point. And it's not all his fault. But at some point, you got to just take a step back and say, look, let me be open. There's going to be criticism.
He's
a lot of
taking
it fair criticism. But you got to be able to kind of just say, I'm not going to react to every comment, and just take a step back, right? So
yeah, but he's
very
asked
interesting.
about everything, and he's out there every day. Now, it's good to hear you, and we'll get your picks tomorrow, Edward. Thank you.
Hey, one last thing, guys.
Yeah.
The Patriots defense is not giving up 5 points a game. They're giving up 1 point a game.
The Patriots themselves are giving up, right? 2 of those touchdowns were non-offensive touchdowns. Both those touchdowns that they've given up is a punt return by the Jets and a pick 6 by the Jets. That's correct.
Indeed, and in truth, my friends. Have a great day.
Later. So your boy Baker football. Here's what they got. They got the Ravens on the road. Then they go to San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco's coming off a bye. They're undefeated. Then they get Seattle at home.
Yep.
And then they go to New England.
Yeah. Before the season, I thought if we could get through the first 8 games 4-4, we'd be doing great.
Okay.
That was my opinion.
What do you think now?
I'd take 3-5 because I think we can finish the season 6-2.
Here's my. I told JJ this earlier, and JJ's got an opinion. First of all, good for Rex because he backed up his criticism. It wasn't just talking head that said he's overrated as hell, and that's it. I mean, he broke it down. And JJ said, I agree with him. He's a one-read guy that then is taken off because the line's making him run. He's not been super accurate, and when he gets out there, he's not the fastest guy out there. All those things were factual.
I agree.
His response was Baker. My thing is, well, go ahead.
Well, I'm tired of the woe is me Baker Mayfield. Like, no one believed in me. I had to transfer this. You were a Heisman Trophy winner. You're the number 1 overall pick.
That's
like,
true.
Get over it at some point, too.
Well, he's going back in time. To me, the thing that is the most defining thing about his personality is he walked on to 2 different schools and became a starting quarterback. There is a guy with a chip on his shoulder as big as anything because 2 different places he went to, no, we're not even going to give you a scholarship.
That's right.
Really? Okay. And to me, that's why I wanted him on the team. Just that alone told me that's the kind of guy I want.
I'm down with that.
Isn't that Tom Brady's whole secret to success? I was in the 6th round. I'm going to show everybody.
I had a split time in college. No, that's right. No, I give you that. And to his defense on reacting to everything, he's got to say, you put this guy out in front of the media 3 times a week, and you're going to ask him, what do you want him to say? Now, he could have just said that's Rex's opinion, and if you're not wearing orange, Freddie Kitchen said, if you're not wearing orange and brown, your opinion doesn't matter. He could have said period, and then he doubled down, which I thought was great. And right now, Rex Ryan doesn't have any colors for a reason. Great, you know what? Good for him. The bitter here's my concern with your locker room and the pressure. Every time you see Freddie Kitchen, Baker football, Odell, the tension on their faces, in their voices, in their responses is palpable. And I wonder how long it is.
The hype had an effect.
That thing could blow quick because there's not a veteran leader in there.
That's, I think, the biggest thing going on there. There's not a veteran player, nor is there a veteran coach to calm the team down when people start going off the rails or when things go badly.
You've got a locker room full of people learning on the job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even Odell, right? Odell wasn't a leader in New York.
No, absolutely not.
Right? So who's the veteran leader in that locker? Is there one?
The Jarvis Landry would be the closest thing.
You feel good
and
about that?
That's our veteran, technically.
You feel good about that?
No.
Yeah, and that's my fear. And I'm gonna, I know TJ. I'm gonna be on with TJ for an hour today. We're gonna talk about this. I know that's gonna come up because the pressure that you feel watching him is just you feel it. It's palpable.
Yeah, and my whole thing with Baker Mayfield is, hey, I'm fine. You want to be brash, you want to be that guy, but don't be surprised when it comes back twofold.
Sure.
Like if you're gonna keep throwing those barbs out, they're gonna keep coming. So you just best be ready to play that game the entire season.
If he'd have thrown 3 touchdowns for each of the last 2 games, his comments would be taken a little better. Hey, I'm proving it, man. What are you doing coming at me?
That's right. By the way, when they win a game and they win, and they may beat the Ravens, I mean, it's not out of the realm if they beat the Ravens. You better be tepid in your response. You didn't win the damn Super Bowl, right? I know we overreact in the NFL. It's inherent, right? You play once a week, and every game you only play 16 games, so every game's so big, and that's why I think the overreaction on them is rampant. I don't think they're horrible. I don't think it's done. I don't think he's a flop. I think, is he regressed a step? Maybe, but I just be careful when you do win a game.
Well, I mean, they didn't go and make a big deal after they beat the Jets, nor should they have.
They beat the freaking Jets with Luke Falk at quarterback. Now, if they'd have lost that game, the whole thing would have been.
It's hard to believe, but I actually think...
well, they were trying to prove a point in that game, and I had forgotten that Greg Williams... Yeah, we knew that story, but I had forgotten how tense it was between those coaches. Yeah. And I was talking with our boy Ned James, who was at training camp last year with the Cleveland Browns, and he reminded me, he's like, you know why Baker Mayfield was in that game late? Freddie Kitchens was trying to put one more.
Break. And they didn't. All right, we got a break. 246-0610. If you want to get in, you're welcome to stay. You're welcome to leave. I know you're big time. Dougie is in. Doug DeRocher from Magic is in. You can call. We have one more segment to go. I'll bang through those emails as well that you've sent in. 505-246-0610. It's the opening drive. We're on ProView Networks visually and on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This is Boomer Esiason with the CBS Sports Minute. New England is in cruise control atop my latest power rankings. While the Pats have played only patsies, their defense has crushed them. Meantime, no defense has stopped the Kansas City Mahomeses. The Rams are tough and physical. However, what we really didn't expect was for unbeaten San Francisco to be tied with them. Can Buffalo at 3-0 stay unblemished after the Belichick-Brady juggernaut visits on Sunday? Next come Dallas and New Orleans, followed by Green Bay, Minnesota, and Chicago. Anyone notice that the NFC North as a division has the most wins in the league and seems to be the toughest? On the flop side, the Giants scaled to number 28. That could go higher if Danny Dimes continues to rake. The Jets' mash unit is right behind. No way they'll lose this weekend. They're on a bye. Washington, Cincinnati, and Miami are stowing away in the caboose. Enjoy the games this week. I'm Boomer Esiason.
At Principal, we get it. You have big plans for your money, but sometimes life has something else in mind. There are twists and turns you never see coming. Twists like job transfers and turns like new family members. Life doesn't always go according to plan. We can help you plan for that. Principal. Investments, retirement, insurance.
Principal National Life and Principal Life Insurance Companies, Principal Global Investors, Principal Securities, Inc. Member SIPC, member companies of Principal, Des Moines, Iowa.
Attention, the following may contain spontaneous reactions to something surprisingly delicious, also known as the vocal phenomenon, woo.
McDonald's new spicy barbecue glazed tenders and chicken sandwich.
Woo!
Tender, juicy, all white meat chicken. Woo! Covered in a smoky.
Woo!
Mouth-watering. Woo! Barbecue sauce. So delicious, one bite will make you go, admit it, you just wooed a little bit. McDonald's new spicy barbecue glazed tenders and chicken sandwich. Flavor that makes you go, woo! At participating McDonald's for a limited time.
4K a Day is back. Your chance to win big just by listening to us. Listen weekdays for the national keyword at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. When you hear it, text the keyword to 95819 and you could win $1,000. What can you do with the money? Anything you want. Message and data rates may apply. 4K a Day, sponsored locally by Fiesta Kia. A huge selection and a doggone great deal. Get ready to win on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Dear movers and shakers, we know how you roll, and we're with you on the tarmac or terrain, in the 2019 RAV4, in the comfy Highlander with seating for up to 8, in the sharp 2019 Toyota Camry with its available cockpit red leather seats. And we're with you in the all-new 2020 Toyota Corolla, loaded with attitude and the latest tech. We're with you. Let's go, Toyota.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2019 Tundra with $1,667 per thousand borrow. Or get $3,500 cash back on Tundra. Offers end September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
Excludes TRD Pro. APR on approved credit from Toyota Financial Services. Cashback savings from Toyota Motor Sales USA Inc. Does not include college, got a military rebate. Must be applied to the transaction. No cash payment will be made to consumer. Varies by region. See dealer for details. Offers end September 30th.
Visit Toyota of Santa Fe, Larry H. Miller Toyota Albuquerque, or Larry H. Miller American Toyota. Or for more information, visit Toyota.com. Toyota.
Join the best loyalty club in golf, Sandia Golf Club's Champions Club, where you earn free golf and unlock the best rate possible at one of our state's most beautiful courses. The unprecedented Sandia Golf Club. Stop by, visit sandiagolf.com or call 798-3990 today.
You've been hurt at work and you're having a tough time recovering. Did you know medical marijuana might be an option? In New Mexico, workers' compensation has its own court, and you need a lawyer that specializes in workers' comp. That's Fogel Law Firm. They'll work with your insurance company to get you what you're entitled to under the law. Personal injury lawyers don't have expertise for workers' comp claims. Call the experts for a free consultation at the Fogel Law Firm, 255-9092 or FOGEL-lawfirm.com.
Call us up at 246-0610 or 888-922-0610. Brought to you by Quan's Auto Care, Collision and Mechanical Repair. We make it better. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Halloween. It's alive at Party City. This week's scary good deals. Pick up.
Gotcha.
16-ounce party cups for just $1. That's right, $1. Plus, get costumes for the entire family from just $9.99. And this weekend only, get 400-watt fog machines on sale for just $29.99. Party City has the most costumes, the most decor, and the most Halloween. Party City. Oh, it's on. Restrictions apply. Minimum purchase required. See store for details.
Want to hear something amazing? Discover matches all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year automatically, dollar for dollar, with no limit on how much you can earn. Amazing. It's kind of like being showered with cash from above, which would also be pretty amazing. It's so amazing that millions of people a year are getting their cash back matched. They just can't get enough. So whether it's raining down on your head or raining into your bank account, it's your cash back, and Discover is matching it. Discover Cashback Match. What are you waiting for? Learn more at discover.com/match.
NBC Comedy Thursday is back. First, on the premiere of Superstore, the Cloud9 team face their worst nightmare, automation.
The robots are coming for our jobs.
Then it's the show critics call the best new comedy of the fall, Perfect Harmony.
Matthew McConaughey, you don't need to puff out your chest like you're signaling your wife you're ready to mate.
Ex-wife.
Papers ain't signed yet.
Bradley Whitford and Pitch Perfect's Anna Camp star in Perfect Harmony tonight after Superstore on NBC Comedy Thursday.
Welcome back to Amazon Prime one-day delivery trivia.
Last spot 30.
Next question. If Adam can get a chainsaw in one day with Amazon Prime one-day delivery, and Sharon can get a leaf blower in one day with one-day delivery, what are the odds their neighbor will order noise-canceling headphones with Amazon Prime one-day delivery? Yes, Sarah.
Pretty good?
Correct. Introducing one-day delivery from Amazon Prime. Order from millions of items. Peace and quiet delivered.
Catch the Sports Bar with Michael Carlisle and Mike Trujillo. Local talk today at 3, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right. Baker football. All of a sudden, Dougie just up and I got to go.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Jeez.
Hot take Dougie, ladies and gentlemen. Just in and out whenever he wants.
Bringing the fire.
You can feel it, though. Brown fan is just a little tight. TJ, I got to go do an hour with TJ today. He's a,
Yeah, be gentle.
But by the way, the back end of their schedule, Steelers twice, Bengals twice, Dolphins. All of a sudden, they're going to be really, look at Baker. Man, look at the progression. Yeah, because they're playing those teams. There's a lot of have and have-nots in the NFL right now. It's not like that every year. There's not like really bad teams.
No, you're right.
The Steelers might end up being really bad. The Bengals might end up being really bad. The Dolphins are already really bad. The Jets might be really bad. Yeah, there's some of those. Grady sent me an email that says what JJ said. Yeah, he sent it to you too. And the Crusher and Rex Ryan. Makerfield is overrated and too cocky and hasn't done a damn thing. He lost me when he went out of his way to run up to his old coach on the opposition sideline to talk trash. Sooner or later, those checks get cashed. Better hope there's enough in his account to cover them. Grady. The deal with Hugh Jackson was Bush. The deal with Hugh Jackson, like of all the, be brash, be your thing, be you, whatever it is. But when he went after Hugh Jackson, who got fired, and then accepted a job, oh my goodness, they happen to be in division, and took a job with the Cincinnati Bengals, and Mayfield went after him, and he's a traitor, and you can't. That was out of line.
Man's got bills to pay.
I mean, that was just wrong. Just wrong. From the guy who left one school and went to another school in the same conference, didn't he? Baker Mayfield, didn't he leave Texas Tech and go to Oklahoma? Yeah. Right? He left.
No one believed in him. He wasn't on
but that was okay when he did that, right? You can do that.
Hey, this is the gift that keeps on giving. America's most hyped team, the Cleveland Browns, got to deal with it. And we were talking about the schedule a little bit with what they have upcoming. If they can just stay afloat, they do have a chance to take off second half of the season.
Yeah, the back end of their schedules, I mean, it's like the Aggies, right? It's like, except they don't. The Aggies don't talk as much. But back in the schedules where you can make some hay, you just got to stay alive in the first half of the season. All right, you get football tonight. It'll be on your radio starting at 6 o'clock. It'll be the Eagles, and it will be the Green Bay Packers. Don't forget, you can join 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal at Hooters on San Mateo Thursday, October 10th from 3 to 6. 4th annual Great Paper Football Challenge. You get a chance to win a deluxe drive-away. It includes 2 nights premium lodging with tickets to the Chiefs and Broncos Thursday night football on October 17th, plus a $250 gift card and tons of prizes and a good time for all, Hoser. For all the details and to register, log on to our website, sportsanimалabq.com. It is the 4th annual Great Paper Football Challenge, brought to you by Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night, and 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
And once again, where's the spot at? Which one?
It's at Hooters on San Mateo. Boy, don't go to the wrong Hooters. It's the one on San Mateo.
San Mateo.
Yeah. Todd said, did JJ's Pumpkins stand in the winner's circle for the first time in the Vic Fandango era, Jeff, this weekend? Broncos are going to beat the Jaguars, aren't they?
I'm taking the Broncos this weekend.
17-14.
Breaking news sounder.
17-14.
It's actually going to be a 9-7 victory on a safety at the end of the game.
Just sack Gardner Minshew.
Yeah. We're going to wipe that mustache off his face.
Oh, look what you're doing.
Fire.
He's overrated as hell.
That was pretty.
He's going to be wearing cargo shorts home, not jorts.
Oh, look at that. We're going to change his shorts.
That word is funny. Jorts.
What is? You don't like the word jorts?
No, I like it. It's funny. It makes me laugh.
All right.
First sack and first turnover of the season happening this weekend.
Woo. Somebody take the torch off
They
that
haven't
man.
got a sack yet.
No sacks or turnovers created by the Denver Broncos.
That
Joe
stops
Flacco!
right now.
Right now. Insane. That is insane.
Yeah. Joe Flacco wasn't quarterback. Everyone would be motivated.
If only the Broncos had Gardner Minshew.
They had that power, that mustache.
What if you'd have drafted Gardner Minshew instead of
oh, damn. This is Drew Lock is busting his thumb. He's on IR, and he's just another tall white guy who's not going to be able to play quarterback.
Yeah, you get a short guy with a stash and jorts.
The mile-high mustache. It could have been Gardner Minshew.
Oh, what could have been?
Instead, it's not. Instead, it's not.
And then it's Joe Flacco. Flacco!
Instead, it's Joe Flacco. All right, Jim Rome Show is next. The Dan Patrick Show's after that. The Sports Bar is at 3. You get Monday night or Thursday night football. Since it is Thursday, you get that at 6 o'clock. Thank you to
30.
Williams and Jerry Palm. They guested on our show today. Kind of all right. Jason produced for you over on the visual medium. That's ProView Networks. Hoser did the audio producing on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal. You and I just ran our faces for 3 hours.
Oh, yeah. 10.
I'm out of breath. Go be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. Deuces.